Hello, punters. It's your pontiff. Hello. Hello, punters. Hello, punters. Hello, punters. It's your pontiff Archibald Chesterfield III here. And welcome to the daily live stream. Hello, guys. Hello, guys. Guys, I want to say to you guys there, it's great to see you. I wanted to share something with you. Let me just dig this out here because you guys were always such a big part of my life. Let's take this snippet, guys.
9.
Okay.
Ines melted.
Yeah. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's such a lucky omen.
Wait.
There you go, guys.
I'll hold
Oops.
it. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
There you go. Frozen Yukon, $2,
You can
Monday
turn right on
afternoon
there,
with Pontiff Whiskey Fund.
Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
Hooray! Yeah.
There we go, guys. It was my birthday. So there we go, guys. A little treat there. A little bit of Archie magic. Hey, guys. How's it going there? What can I say there? I got to tell you, I've been a little bit down. This whole watch community. The whole watch community, you know, sometimes it attracts the worst in people. And you have people who befriend you, then they leave. And I've been having a little bit of just going to post the link if any of the crew would like to come on. You certainly can come on. I just wanted to say that it is a very tricky thing. Doing YouTube continually is a hard thing. Frozen Yukon, $2, Monday afternoon with the Pontiff Whiskey. You know what? I think I might have a little whiskey. I don't want to drink a lot. I just want to have a nice bit of quality premium whiskey. Yeah, I think I would actually, Brian. Sorry, frozen. I think I might be doing that. And I just wanted to share with the audience today, guys. I just want to say I love you. I really do love you. You guys mean a lot to me. I got to tell you, my own mental health, this YouTube business can be ferocious. It's absolutely ferocious. And, one person who means a lot to me is Toyota Mo. Toyota Mo. He's been a supporter of mine for ages. And he's always backed me. I had a little bit of a brush. He got upset. I said he's not a spy. Toyota Mo is loyal to everybody. He loves me and he loves the other guy. Well, it's okay. That's his, he's a cool guy. Let me just tell you something. He's a guy who he means a lot to me. And I tell you who else means a lot is CB. And CB, I didn't tell anyone this, but he donated a substantial PayPal to me for my birthday. CB is one of the nicest people you will ever meet. He is a cool guy. Absolutely salt of the earth, winner chicken microwave dinner. He's an absolute legend. I love him to death. And I got to tell you guys, this is a hard business. Let me say that. Don't make no bones about it. It is very tricky business. It's hard. It's tough. Man, it's a very tough business. I tell you who else means a lot to me. We got Bear Clooney. We got the bear in the house. Da-da-da-da. Hello, Bear Clooney.
Hi,
How are
Paul.
you?
How are you, my man?
I'm okay, Bear. I got to be totally honest with you. I've been a little bit down.
I heard.
I mean, I'm just disappointed. I did so much for certain individuals. They couldn't even say, happy birthday, Ponif. Look, we've gone our separate ways, but you know what? Happy birthday. And hey, you did a lot for me. You got no. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not a brass razoo. Nothing. No, they just throw shit on me. And it really, Yankee Doodle, $2 on principle. I would never SC to anyone but you. Thank you, Yankee Doodle. Now, just hang on a minute, guys. I just want to have a bit of a talk to
The wizard is here. The wizard.
The wizard. I don't know if you know this story, Bear.
Tell me.
Hey,
But
Archie,
I
how be you?
saved- Hey, I love you, man. Let me just say this to you. I saved Wizard's ass. I don't know if you know the story.
No.
Okay, he came. I didn't know this was Stefano, right? I had no idea. But this Canadian guy came to me. This was a couple years ago. He was buying his first paddock. And he went onto eBay, and you know how you have those Eastern Europeans, they sell those converted pocket watches. Now, the thing is, the truth of the matter is they've got nothing, not one screw is from Paddock. But they write on the bridge, they do the engraving, they redo the dial. They can never be right, because if you look at a pocket watch, if you convert it into a wristwatch, you'd have to where the crown, where the crown to set it and wind it is. It's completely wrong. Okay, let me just say that. He bought one. I told him. I said, Wizard, Stefano, get out of it. Get your money back, because he bought it on eBay. He sent it back and he got his money back.
He must love you then. I mean, he calls you Almighty Pontiff.
No, he's turned very nasty. I asked him to come on my birthday stream. You saw how he reacted. He treats me like shit.
How did he react, Paul? Tell me.
He treats me like shit. The wizard treats me like shit. And I got to be honest with you.
Whoa. The wizard's right here, and he loves you, man. I have nothing but the absolute highest regard for you, Pontiff. And
the OG, man.
what I wanted to say was, up here in Brooklyn, we have a saying, and you know, it's not what your Pontiff can do for you, it's what you can do for your Pontiff. And
Almighty Pontiff.
Almighty Pontiff, exactly,
yeah.
Bear, you got it.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, man, that he's really turned on me. He's no longer, I think it's the ultimate in flattery that he could, hey, Marcelo, how are you?
I am in the way to the restaurant soon to organize.
Okay, no worries. I'll mute you, okay? Okay? I got to tell you, Bear, it's been very, you know, I got to be honest with you. I'm turning 49. I was trying to have peace in the community.
Mm-hmm.
The community doesn't want peace.
I think community wants to talk watches, right? They don't want drama.
I think they do. Look, I got to tell you, I'm disappointed. Stefano, watch wizard, £1.90. I dropped 300 G's on a Richard Mille. True story.
Pontiff, it was more than 300 G's. It was 450 G's, and the special wizard-themed RM. And problem is that I went to wash my hands with it, and I forgot that it wasn't waterproof.
Holy shit!
And the whole thing is just fucked.
Don't worry about it. You can sell it to
disaster.
Sell it to them. They don't. They're happy.
That was my life savings, Pontiff, and it's down the drain.
Yes.
I send you a video for you for Bear about about no room for the weakness, no room for the weak. I think you should mention this a little bit. How shame they're supposed to be of themselves.
I think, you know, with this has got some clear mental health issues, and other channels. And you know what? Can I tell you something else, Bear?
Tell me, Archie. Oh, look, my man Tanzil is here.
Tanzil, the Zeal. Look at this, the Zeal. Tanzil, $100. Good evening, AC3 and my good friend Bear Clooney. Hope you guys are well. Let's remember, when we talk about community, it's the Archie luxury community.
Exactly. I agree.
I gotta tell you, they criticized me. I've made a payment to our good friend. We're talking about Blue Shirt Buddha.
Yeah, I think what you did for Blue Shirt was wonderful, truly wonderful.
Guess what?
Tell me.
Other channels would not even post the link to the GoFundMe.
Oh, I know.
Of course, they don't want to get super chats. They don't want to miss out on super chats for themselves. Do you understand?
Of course.
Is how vicious this community. They talk about the community, man. The thing I find hilarious. Here we go. Lolex, $2 All-Star Cast right here. You
join us and then it's All-Star Cast. Come on, Lolex. Come on the live stream.
Let me just say this to you. One thing I have found is that it's really, 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 what I find really funny, Bear, is that, you know, that guy, Perf Luxury, the delusional fantasist who thinks he's a spy. He thinks if he wants to be a spy, come on, you've been in the secret services, right? The honest truth is, if you are a spy on the Archie Luxury, you're a spy on this channel here, to the secret police of the Archie Luxury channel.
KGB of Archie Luxury channel.
let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. The truth of the matter is this. Spies don't talk about, hey, I can't talk about my, they say nothing. They say nothing. And they don't have fancy, James Bond is actually a contradiction because a spy wants to sneak under the radar. He doesn't want to be flashy. You know, this is how ridiculous it is. And how
Pontiff, that Raffaello, he's actually dressed like a spy.
I gotta tell you, man, I gotta tell you, this whole YouTube thing, it is really hard, man. I gotta say to you, it's very, very.
I think that Pert Luxury and Austin Daniels run neck to neck in the number of viewers. I guess when they
Yes.
run a live stream, they're about a couple of dozen. They're about that many.
It's a disaster. And the funny thing is, you know, Bear, I'm the only one. You can remember Marco whinging about Perth Luxury to you?
Oh,
Get
yeah,
that,
yeah.
Don't let that idiot on. He's so boring. Don't let him on. And I said, look, Marco, he's a nice enough guy. He sent me some gifts.
No, he also demanded to get rid of him because if we don't, he will not come to the live stream any longer.
Yeah.
He demanded. The two people he was very adamant about removing were Archie and Pert Luxury. For some reason, he couldn't stand these two guys.
Yo, Pontiff, I'll tell you, forget about removing people. You got to be adding people like this. He's in the chat. He's a wonderful man, and I don't know. It's your call, Pontiff.
I think. Look, I think for this, me and I'll be honest with you, Marcelo and me have had a discussion, and we think the best thing for you, this is, it's probably not to have YouTube time.
Well, I don't know, Archie. We can say hi to him, right? It's not that big of a deal. The guy's probably gonna appreciate if we just let's say hi to him. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah.
Him.
What do you
we
think,
love
Marcelo?
him. We say hi to him. We love him. We support him, and he always can contact us and talk to us. We will always. He always welcome, and he's a part of the community. He's always welcome. But you need to be careful of snakes.
Yes,
yeah, let's say
that
hi
backstab is Pontiff. You got to watch out for him.
Exactly. I think we can let him on for a little bit to say hello there. SR Bell, Bear, can you take your dentures out for us?
I don't have them. But okay.
Crazy. That's just crazy. These comments are so rude. Rolex, All-Star Cast, Tan Zeal, man. Tan is the legend today. Today's legend is the Zeal. The Zeal is in the house. And here we go. Here's Dis. We'll say hello to Dis.
Yeah, let's say hi.
Hey, Dis. How are you, man?
Hey, I'm great. How you doing?
Man, we want you to do well, okay? We really want you to do well. And, you know, we're always here for you, man. We just worry about you, and just take your time and get better. I think this YouTube is not a good place to be if you're not 100%. I think YouTube, even for me, I find this place very hard. YouTube can be brutal. It can be very brutal. And this, we just want to say we love you, and we want you to get well, okay?
Yeah.
This, my boy, you gotta send me your new address. I gotta send you there's a Rolex pen coming for you in the mail.
Really?
Yeah, man.
LV, $2. Can Wizard Green Room show us the new chart? Yes, we'll get that coming out very soon. Dis, we want you to take care, man. Please, I just want to say, man, we love you. Come back for the after show, but I'm going to let you have a bit of a sleep. It's very, very early in Israel, so I'm happy to let you on, say hello to you, but it's probably best if you get back to sleep there, because it's 2:30 in the morning in Israel. So, man, we love you. You take care, man, okay?
Okay.
Take
See
care,
you later,
Dis.
man.
Bye bye, this.
Yeah, I just wanted to let him on so that he doesn't think that we don't. He's not welcome. He's welcome on, but we don't want to. He's going through a hard time. He's going through a very hard time, and I just want to make sure that he knows that he's got people that are thinking about him. But I got to tell you, this community can be very brutal. There were some horrible things said about this, horrible things said about myself, horrible. I just can't believe this is a boy. One of the horrible stuff was a boy that I helped get a Batgirl, and you, Bear, you went out of your way to get him a no-date sub. Has he ever mentioned that? Did he ever mention that it's your contact who got this and you arranged it at a good price?
No big deal. But it's interesting how Pugsley...
No big deal, Bear.
Come on, it's no big deal. It's interesting thing that Pugsley is using the same terminology as his favorite Clive the Wrangler. That's something I find very intriguing.
The thing that I find intriguing is that he said he would never be on a stream. He would never come back if I even had Clive on my stream.
Yeah.
Now they're bestie buddies. They're besties.
Hatred unites people, eh?
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Archie, another thing I noticed, I saw different screenshots. I was away, so I wasn't really deep into it, but even glanced through those screenshots and some segments and videos shared in our Archie Luxury group have shocked me. The level of hatred and toxicity that is in the group that claims to be about watches.
Yes.
I haven't seen any watchdog. Oh, my man, Tim. Archie,
what's up, Bear?
I invited Tim.
Timmy, my boy, Timmy is a wonderful man. That Tim Wright is a great guy.
Welcome, Tim. Nice to see you on the stream, buddy.
Hey, Tim, how's life?
Hello. Jerome
Tim,
Pell, how you doing?
Hey, Tim, you promised me to contribute 20% of your net income to Archie. Did you forget this? Just 20%. Come on.
Jerome Pell, I think we had this conversation. Actually, the reason Jerome Pell is coming to Archie show because I told him, hey man, you haven't been contributing at all. You know, 2 rubles was that like 20 cents? You have to go on the show, contribute your time. And
I contribute my love. I contribute
which is
my love.
I really appreciate it,
much
man.
more appreciated, okay?
That's enough, guys. I tell you what, guys. I tell you what. Speaking of nastiness, there were some nasty things said about Tim there. These guys, I can tell you this now for sure. They were not friends.
Well, that's an old story, but I'm going to tell you what shocked me. What shocked me is that people and group that claims to be about the watches and watch enthusiasm and horology and these Archie guys, all they do is drama bullshit and so on. The level of hatred, toxicity, they cannot go through one screenshot without mentioning you. So not only that they exist as a channels because of you, they also cannot exist as a fucking WhatsApp group without you. So what's the story here? Is this about drama? Is it about the watches? What the fuck are we doing?
I tried to talk about watches, Bear.
I know you do. Let me tell you something. At one point, at one time, you have a super chat, so please.
SR Bell, $2. Bear, how is Butt Pirate Mark Goldberg doing?
Excellent, I hope. I wish him all the best.
MLMJ, £2. Great to see Bear again joining the picnic.
Thank you.
You betcha.
So at one time I had this discussion with Ari G, who apparently had enough of Archie Luxury and the toxicity and everything else that is associated with us, Archie. So when I saw these screenshots and these horrible comments made that are full of racism, hatred, just toxic to a highest level.
They're a bunch of fucking anti-Semites.
I don't know about that, but the point I'm trying to make is I sent him a text and I said, you do belong to that group as far as I know, and that doesn't bother you. Yet If you go to Archie Luxury Group, what do you see? Watches, occasional politics, and tons of pussy. So how is it? How is it that we are toxic, Archie? Please tell me. How are we fucking toxic?
Yeah. No,
Are we?
that's exactly it there. I got to tell you, there's there, it's 100% that way there. I totally understand. Sovereign, never trust a man who can't eat his own weight in licorice, all sorts. Archie for the win. Thank you.
So
And Speedy,
how about that licorice that he sent you? Did you finish it? Is it still there? Like how much you have left? Show us.
Bear.
Show us. Not bad, not bad. You making a
Bear,
yeah.
The
I
progress.
want to eat them, Bear. Oh, they smell so good, Bear. Bear, don't even. Why did you mention them? I want one. You know, it starts with one, Bear, and before you know it, half of it is gone.
I know the story. I know the story.
It's I gotta tell you, Bear. It's Here we go. Speedy, horrendous, $2. Others talk about watches. Archie doesn't. Boring. Look, let me say one thing to you. Neo, $5. Hello, humanity. Rolex bought Paddock. Just made CNN.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's fake news. That's okay.
Fake news, fake news.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, it's Rolex isn't Rolex.
You don't buy things openly.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe if you don't mind, the one part I don't really understand what happened.
Sure.
I hear that Marcelo gave it to them. What is this? What's the story here, please? If you
He
don't
did
mind
a man's job, Marcelo. He did a man's job.
Well, what basically happened is that there was a in the JJ WhatsApp group, basically the comment was made. Marco made a comment saying that let's get rid of Marcelo's a loser, and I will pay double whatever his membership to be here is to boot him out.
Wow.
So I like the way he's got a bit of money through
throwing a little bit of
the
away,
big donors, stealing the leads. He's made money out of the leads, and now he's an arrogant fuck.
Yeah, they claimed, at least Marco
This is like
claimed.
going into a restaurant,
Right.
a high-end restaurant, and saying, "Excuse me, could you please get rid of the guy next to me in the next table? I will give you
double what he's paying."
Exactly. But it causes so much bad will because that person will never come back again.
I think Marcelo got into some kind of argument with that degenerate that wears that Indiana Jones hat. What's his name?
No, Kurt. He's you're talking about the Lone Star. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a cool guy to you.
Look, he just said
he's a cool guy to you and to Marco because he gives you money. So he's not a cool guy.
Good lead. He's a good lead.
He's a good lead. Okay. The guy is nerd degenerate who's got some money and he pays the money. And Marcelo, I guess, got into it with him.
I'm going to explain what happened before I fix the studio there. I went to Archie because Archie was very nice that he apologized actually to everybody, even to Marco, that he didn't need it to, just to basically to try. Okay, let's open a new page. Let's start all over. And you know, a lot of people gave me chance in my life, and I said, okay, let's do it. And it was a lot of bad comments there. Now, I do agree that I actually thought he was a troll, and I apologize for my bad language, that even for a troll, I shouldn't say fuck off. And I said it. And no mercy at all. In less than 5 minutes, I was abandoned from all.
That's you understand why, right? You understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically,
you can't disagree with them. You can't disagree with them.
No, not only that, but you can disagree with anyone that doesn't give him money. If it gives him money, fuck, that's a holy cow. You cannot disagree.
You cannot say anything bad about
£4.50.
But here's the thing.
Watching Marcelo set up his I have taste stand is like watching a magician hide cards up his sleeve and pigeons in his hat. The magic has gone. So I got to tell you, he was basically the laughing stock, right? They made fun of him, and I admit, you know, Marcelo, his accent and just his mannerisms can sometimes, you know, you don't he's a different character. They made fun of him, and you know what happens? Sometimes the guy you're picking on, maybe he'll punch you in the nose. You've got to be careful.
Frankly, he's still more interesting than midget lesbian Pugsley. By far.
But by the way, I had a
So vicious,
conversation.
rawr.
I had a conversation, and,
No
and
mercy.
somebody said this to me. The problem with certain individuals, Pugsley.
Archie, I'm
his-
sorry. You can drop the
Yeah.
link again. One more.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to try
Yes,
again.
sure. The problem with Pugsley and he's a very short guy.
Yeah.
When you have
What is
you
it?
have
5'2",
Napoleon complex.
5'2", 5'3", 5'1", what is it?
Every time we quote his height, I take an inch off. Okay.
Did you see that?
Okay?
Did you see the picture with our friend, the Irish guy, the Ocean?
Yes.
He looks
Yes.
like a freaking midget next to him. It's like a little troll
Yes.
that walked by. You know, like the
Yes.
guy's what, 6 feet, like you and I.
Yes.
So
Yes.
about 5'1", 5'2". At
And
best.
Anyways.
you've met them.
Super
Tim.
chat,
You're a
super
short
chat.
man
Super chat.
yourself, and you're like a giant to them, aren't you?
Timmy,
Huh?
you asking me or who you asking?
Oh
said-
yeah. I was saying that it looks like I walked in at the wrong time. But
Amen.
hey,
News $5. Tim Wright, outstanding coverage of Watch
Oh.
Time New York and Wind Up Watch Fair. Felt like I was there. Beautiful comment.
Amir, thank you
indeed
so
there.
much.
By the way, Amin reviews, a very nice guy, a genuine watch enthusiast, great for a true watch community. I highly
Yeah.
recommend his channel.
And
Great
we've
guy.
also got Neo. Hello, humanity. $5. Bear hired me as a personal security guard and has agreed to let me wear the gray side of the moon.
Hello,
go.
humanity.
Hello. I got to tell you, you know what, Bear? At the end of the day, please, guys, don't get upset. People say, Archie, you were so nasty to them. I was protecting the business, right? They were ridiculous.
I never
okay?
said you were nasty. I actually told you were not nasty enough. As a matter of fact, I heard, tell me if this is true or not,
Yep.
that the midget lesbian came to your
Yes.
live stream,
Yes.
lectured you, and you
Yes.
apologized like a pussy. Is that
Oh,
true?
I was wrong. Yeah.
But did you have to be a pussy?
Well, I accidentally showed his phone number.
Big fucking
And-
deal. His phone number is blasted. Anyone on WhatsApp, in any of these groups,
Yep.
my number, your number, they're all over. The little Pugsley made a big drama out of it, and you fucking apologize. Oh, I'm so fucking sorry. Slap the little fucking bitch, get him off your fucking live stream, and tell him to fuck right off.
You know what? I absolutely agree with Bear. It was a show also the whole show with the guy that say, "Oh, my phone got exposed and I got molested because you exposed my phone." That was bullshit because he's a super donor as well. I mean, they try Bear. They try anything in that. I mean, whoever saw the show, it was hilarious.
Didn't he even publish?
Tim, my boy Tim, with all due respect, I'm still waiting for the payment on the package I sent you there.
Yeah, and by the way, there, Tim,
I'll get right on it, Wizard.
I think we could tell Wizard to stick his PlayStation up his ass. He's not getting it back. Yeah, that was a good idea. I'm so happy that you keep it. You know that? I'd like to see you gleefully play. You know, it's like you find $1 on the road on the sidewalk. That is one of the best dollars to have. You just savor it. Whereas if you have to pay for it yourself,
I think it's a
so.
super
I got to be honest with you. I'm totally in favor of you not doing any help to the wizard because he act like an ass. That's the whole thing. Tanzil,
Pontiff, I have nothing
$5.
but the utmost respect for you, Pontiff,
Artem, how
and
much
you should know
commission
that.
you to ghostwrite the next Amazon bestseller. Perth Luxury to Last by Paul Pulu.
I can probably do it for around $2,000. You just PayPal it to me. At my PayPal link is at timwright.com. $2,000. What do you think, Archie? Is that fair?
That's fair.
And then Archie can keep all the profits from the Amazon.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sounds like
Actually,
a
could
really
you
good
put-
deal. But guys, I gotta be honest, I have to apologize. I have been so busy doing the coverage and just talking watches and in focus. I have really not been following all the drama. I feel really out of place. My wife here is I'm going to London
Yes.
Wednesday in the morning. So I just
London
thought
for what?
Oh, really?
You have
Tim,
a
you gotta come over
Vegas.
to Netherlands. Tim,
Vegas,
come over
Vegas.
to Netherlands next week.
What did I say?
What
Did
are
I
you
say
going to
London?
London for?
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to Vegas and then I'm going to London for the watch show to
Oh,
do
fantastic.
Super
even
check.
more watch coverage. Yeah, I'm all about watches, guys.
Are you taking
I
your
tried to
wife
stay
with
away
you?
from all the drama, so it's kind of I'm laughing because I have no idea what you guys are talking about, but it's hilarious. Hey, but if you guys want to bring me in to talk about watches and stuff, I kind of have to go. My wife wants me to go do the laundry.
See you later, Tim.
Tim,
Yes,
one question.
Jared,
Tim, my
Jared.
boy,
Yeah,
you're
the
a
what?
wonderful
When was the
man,
last
my
time-
boy Tim. I
No,
love you,
Tom.
man.
When was the last time you saw JJ in person?
I saw him. I think somewhere like February, maybe March, February, March.
2021? It's like 10 months.
Yeah, like 10. No, well, like yeah. Why?
No, because I thought he would tell you when he's coming back to Archie show.
Oh. Well, you know what? He kicked me out of his WhatsApp group, so I haven't, and he blocked
really?
me, so I haven't.
Well,
spoken with him in a month.
on this panel, I am actually the only friend with JJ. I think at this moment.
Yeah, he kicked me out.
Oh, I'm great
don't
friends
think-
with
Ah,
JJ too.
I'm not giving up on JJ. I personally am not giving up. But
Me
anyway,
neither. Me neither.
before you
either.
go,
No, I'm blocked. Sorry, man. Yeah, he kicked me.
Tim is
He had a
blackballed.
disagreement with me like a while back before London Watch Show, and yeah, he said let's have an off-air conversation. We did, but then he decided to take the off-air, and then he just released all the information, and then he kicked me off and blocked me. So I haven't
Look,
spoken with him since.
if you want forgiveness, I want them to the minimum at least to apologize for me in public for what he also did.
But anyways, I'm just focused on watches, guys. So I just I did New York. But if you guys want to check out some amazing watches, I did the coverage for the watch time in New York. Also,
Was that good?
I want to go
Was that good?
Dubai. I
Was
want
watch
to.
time any good?
Oh, it was incredible. You know, all this MB&F, Grubel Force, they had Grand Seikos, Langes. You can actually take out and take a look and handle
No
the
Rolex,
watches.
of course. Rolex.
No
of course.
Rolex, no Omega.
No.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that's boring. It's
But
boring.
like
So-
a lot of extremely expensive stuff
Tell us
that
about
probably
something.
is.
Tell us about
Actually, you
something.
had several super chats.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Showcase watches, £4.50. Too late, Marcelo. The magic has gone. It's like finding out Santa isn't real. The I have taste stand has lost all its mystique
Oh,
now. I am crushed. That there is from, and we've got Neo, $5. JJ seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
I would like to have JJ back. I would like to have JJ back. JJ, come back. You can blame it all on me. I don't think he's ever coming back. I don't think.
No, if you see
No,
like
he's
that,
coming back. He told me he's coming back, Arch. You watch. He's coming back. Believe me.
Okay, the Pine Baron, $50. Love seeing Tim and Bear here. Cheers, fellas.
thank
That
you,
is
Pine Baron.
fantastic.
Timmy,
How is your wife, Tim? She's okay. You going to Vegas with her as well?
No, I'm just going for watches.
Okay.
It's a watch-related
Watches,
trip.
Watches. That's amazing, man. Man. That's the joys of being in America. You can easily jump on a plane and go. Man, that's.
Got to
And
do
you
it
know
while
what?
I still can.
That's a tax deduction too. You know,
Yes,
that's complete
exactly.
write-off. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? What a,
I'm going
what
to stock watches. Yeah.
Timmy,
yeah.
what left the most impression on you at this New York show?
Man, I think it was the probably the Langes because I was always
Timmy. Any leads?
any leads at the watch time or where?
Yeah, leads. We need
Well,
some
I mean-
leads, Timmy.
I seen you met Captain in person. That's kind of
did.
cool. He
Yeah.
was wearing 6006, right?
Oh, nice.
Good eye, eh?
Yeah, it was amazing. Captain
And,
was a true gentleman.
And
I met Paul Silicius.
Ah, he's a
very
great guy.
cool.
I
He's an
love Paul
awesome guy.
Silicius.
Paul is awesome guy. What about? I wanted to ask you: is it true that you got Tim also to wish Paul
I
happy
did, yep.
birthday?
Yeah.
Oh
He
yeah.
did. He did.
Oh
he
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
wished Archie happy birthday. Yeah.
Had
That's
to give him
very
a pair
cool.
of sunglasses.
We
Had
can
to give him a pair of
clip it. We can clip
sunglasses.
it. Yeah.
That's very cool, man.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's very cool.
A shout out from Tim. He said, if you're ever in the neighborhood, we can make something happen, Arch.
He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Showcase watches £1.80.
I have to
JJ's
go.
a top guy.
Yo,
See you
yo,
later, Tim. Love
Tim,
you.
wait,
You got a
wait,
super
Tim,
slapped
Tim,
out
my
of my
boy.
chair.
My boy Tim, before you go, I love you, man, but if I don't get my money by sundown, there's gonna be some big fucking problems, okay?
Let them go do laundry. Let them go.
Okay, Wizard. I'll see
Okie
you. I'll
dokie.
see you soon on the live show.
Showcase.
Thank you for stopping by, Timmy.
Showcase. No worries, man. Showcase watches £1.80. JJ's a top guy. Alphas clash sometimes. That's all.
One more.
Yeah.
One
Alpha
more, Archie.
males. That's how it goes there. And we got Tim S, $5. The format of Tim's watch time coverage was great. He had a panel and discussion while looking at many incredible watches in person on the live stream. Hey, speaking of Tim Musso, Bear.
Mm-hmm.
See, Tim Musso, he sold his collection off. That's what
Yeah, he
I
kept
find
just a Zin. Some
Zin,
kinda,
yeah.
Really? Wow.
I got to be honest with you.
It's kind of, to be honest with you, that kind of makes me feel. It's almost like he's
kind of
taking advantage of people in some way. I don't know how to explain. It's not really. It doesn't impress me. How's that?
Well, I'm going to tell you why, Bear, because basically it's a watch box, and every watch that actually review.
Look,
he
he's got his own
reviewed
style.
the
He's got his
best,
own shtick. He's got his own shtick, right?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
got to tell you, the problem is, he's a young guy. So, you know, I think he may have bought an
I
apartment
love
or
young
a house.
guys.
Yes. And then the problem is, this hobby, I tell you what, Bear, when we were mucking around in this hobby, actually, you didn't sell a lot off, have you, Bear? You've never really sold much off, have you?
No.
See,
No.
I have. I bought and sold things, and then I realized, Bear, you know what happened? I got rid of my Rolexes. I thought that'd be easy to come back into.
No.
That was a
not easy.
big mistake.
The thing is, to be honest with you, I'm not talking bad about. I actually love Tim. Tim is a great guy, great for the community.
He's a
Actually,
wonderful man.
very knowledgeable, no question about it. Had handled a lot of watches, so obviously has actual experience. Has a great sense of humor. Oh, nice, good.
I'm gonna have a
Blue
little bit of
Label.
drop.
Enjoy. Whoa.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with it. I sent it to him. I want him
No,
to have it.
wait. Are you drinking again?
Look, I tell you this now. I wanted to let Nico off the hook. He doesn't want to visit me. Okay.
Yeah, dude, but then we were
And
doing
you know
so
what?
great.
No, it's all fine, Bear. You know what? I'm not Bear. You know something, Bear? I wanted to drink for my birthday. I'm drinking in moderation.
Okay, your birthday is over now. So
And I got to be totally honest. Can I tell you something, Bear?
Yeah, it's a
You know
drink for
what?
Jamie. Jamie.
You know what the danger is, Bear? I'll tell you what the danger. It's not the fucking alcohol. It's those licorice all sorts. I want to eat the whole fucking thing.
yeah, I know that.
That is actually, I'm addicted to sugar more than alcohol.
Yeah, me too.
I love the sugar, you know.
Fucking awesome.
I love sugar. I don't know what's wrong with me, Bear.
Guys,
I have some.
my wife need to see both of you guys to get out of my back. Fuck me, then. I mean, she tell me I'm the fat guy.
Oh.
You're a fat guy. I don't think so.
Oh man, yes.
Just to finish about Tim also, what I wanted to say, I actually respect him and everything, but I have a feeling that maybe he doesn't care about watches as much as he actually, as much as people think he does. I think he's just.
I think the money, it's expensive. He's only a young guy. Look,
True.
He's probably working for Watchbox on wages.
True.
He doesn't have a lot of disposable. It's very easy. The problem is, it's so easy. If you want to buy a house, you sell your collection off. You want to buy an apartment. You need. I don't think he's loaded. You understand? He didn't inherit money, or you know what I mean. He's just a working guy.
And he was really buying watches that don't necessarily hold a value great. He was Gégé Lacoute fanboy.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
that's
JJ.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
that's okay.
Bear.
Mm.
I did a phone call this morning. I had a guy who asked me, he was thinking about getting a Jaeger LeCoultre ultra thin perpetual calendar. It's about $30,000. Or do you get a Calatrava, like a 5227?
Calatrava, any Calatrava.
And I said, the ultra thin, I don't like ultra thin. I find the ultra thin.
Any Calatrava. How's that? Any Calatrava is a better choice. No fucking Gégé Lacoute can overshadow Patek. In no sense, in no way, no how. Just don't.
I tell you
Yeah.
something
I
interesting.
agree with Beer. Patek beats JJ. JLC.
JLC, yeah. I got to say this to you. Tim Mosso openly admits he's more of a car guy than a
True.
watch guy.
True.
It's his paid gig, hence he's an expert in it. He knows cars because he's an enthusiast. He knows watches because it's... Look, I got to tell you...
Good point. Showcase is making a very good point.
The only thing I will say is I'm not really interested in watches that I don't own. That's why I've churned over so much, because I find it
when
hard...
you talk about Calatrava and small watches society, who comes to mind?
Yeah.
Tanzio,
$5.
Ansari.
And Calatrava is finished to the same extent as the Grand Complications. Not the same for JLC. Lots of machine finishing on them. Look, I love JLC. I love, I'll tell you something interesting. This is what I find interesting. Speaking of watches, the size.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
I heard you have all girl size watches. Is that true?
That's right. I did never buy. The funny thing is, on his platinum annual, he's got the wrong buckle, but
I did not know that. It's still a gorgeous watch.
Because it came with a tang buckle, but that model apparently, I believe.
I did love your video in which you say how we love to shit. How we love to shit on the watches of people we hate. I was so close.
JJ, if you're watching, just send me your address and I'll send you one of the proper buckles. I got like 8 of them in my trunk.
Thank you, Wizard. Thank you, Wizard.
Archie did a comment around 5 years ago on the rises of when Richard Mille started to arise, and he did a comment. Man, it killed me of laughing. I was using this comment for everybody that I met. He said, Richard Mille that make Patek look like G-Shock, like Casio. I mean, you kill me with that comment.
Super chat.
Showcase watches, £4.50. £4.50. I'm exactly the same, Arch. I only know watches I've owned. I buy a watch I like. I then learn all I can about them. My knowledge is hands-on but limited.
Yeah, but that's the best knowledge. That's the actual experience. I respect that.
I got to tell you, Bear, the funny thing is, I think people get the sizing wrong. I tell you what is a rectangular watches, you can't use the same measurement as you do on a circle. On a circular watch, obviously, the widest point is that length, okay? But on a rectangular watch, if you make it 39 mils, it'll be a monster, an absolute monster. You know what I mean?
True. Very true.
Tanzio, $5. Funny they call it girl size, but you toss them a Paul Newman Daytona or an original Submariner at 37 moves, and they will wear it out on the town. Yes, good point. That's a very, very good point.
37 millimeter watch as a dress watch is absolutely perfect. No, we can hear you.
The Wizards Hangout. Type in Wizards
Hello,
Hangout right
Wizard.
now.
Wizard, can you fix the situation?
Wow, what
JBIDX
happened?
$5. Richmond keeps JLC where it is not siphon sales from ALS. That's Lange and Sun and Vacheron, similar to how Rolex holds Tudor back. That could
That's
be true.
No, that
That could
is
be true.
fact. That's a fact. Absolutely.
Bright Blue comment, $5. Mosso didn't acquire his encyclopedic knowledge doing a gig for that past few years. You can't know that much unless it's been a lifelong passion. Fair point.
We have more stream. We're having some stream issues.
Archie, you good?
I need to go to my live stream.
Is it just me or the
Out on the YouTube.
Super chat, but what the hell is going on?
Wizard? You fucked up. I can't hear what you say.
1 minute. I'll just come back in.
Yeah, we are good now. We
Yes,
can
yes,
hear-
yes. I can
okay.
hear clearly.
Yeah, it's Archie. It's Archie causing problems. Anyway, this whole comment about Maso didn't acquire his encyclopedic knowledge. He's been in a gig for a long time. He's been doing this.
He is.
It's at least a decade, and decade is a significant period of time to acquire the knowledge. He did not do 6 months of Googling on someone's live stream and then acquire the knowledge without really
Nice.
handling any watches. It's a big difference.
Nice. I know who you're referring to. Nice. Very nice.
But Mosso is more the salesperson, right? He's not into
Yeah.
watches. He's a
But
salesperson.
he
A very
did
good one.
hundreds of reviews. You know, he did those videos.
Yeah.
The short
Classic.
2-minute reviews, yeah.
Very classic.
That's hard. That's
Nice.
brutal to make up stuff to say when you're talking about a watch, 20 watches you're filming. It's very, very hard. And I got to tell you, he's actually pretty. Very few errors Tim makes there, if any. You know. Here we go. Just looking here. Racing R, $10. Archie, what is the real cost of a Rolex Submariner? I mean, the production cost before the watch leaves the factory. Look, I would have to say
Does
a
it matter?
Rolex watch itself there, you know what? They would be, there you're selling them. The margin is 45% to the reseller. And then, so you would say that's roughly half. And then, look, the thing is, I'd say the actual production cost is probably a quarter of retail.
That's a fair estimate.
But you know something? If you look at a car and you say, you know what, it's got $300 worth of steel. But the thing what you don't realize is it has a machine that's cost $1 million that bends it into a certain shape. Like those machines, the presses to make bits is actually millions and millions of dollars. So to actually make a car, it may only have $500 worth of bits, but the actual machinery to produce a car is millions of dollars. So that has to be factored into the equation.
Yo, that's a beautiful watch, Marcello, Marcello, or whatever.
The
your name
Starbucks. How we say market price over 20 grand.
20 grand. Look at that. there, 20
Retail
grand.
10 grand. And now we're talking about cost. Why we need to hurt each other thinking that maybe this watch costs $1,000? Does it make us feel better? You know, like,
And the other
what
thing
the
is
fuck?
too, doesn't matter because you won't be able to get one for $1,000. You have $1,000, it's costing, you know what I mean? To actually, you know, that's a very, here we go. Tanzil, $10. The only criticism on dealers giving watch advice is they have no real skin in the game.
Absolutely.
Like the consumer. The opportunity cost of buying and experiencing one watch over the other, Googling versus owning. Let me ask you this, Bear. I want you to talk honestly. I've made a few videos. I've been a bit upset lately with the whole community.
Fuck
Do you-
community.
Do
Fuck
you agree?
community.
Yo, they're a bunch
lot
of
of
fucking
watch-
snakes,
Fuck
Pontiff.
community.
You can't trust them,
This-
Pontiff, but
Yeah.
you can always trust me, the wizard.
Wizard is okay. Tell me,
Do
Archie,
you
tell me.
agree that this hobby tends to attract narcissistic people?
Of course. I am narcissistic. You are narcissistic. We are all narcissists.
Yeah.
So what? But
With
there is
big
a di-
egos. With
But
big
there is
egos.
a difference. We are narcissists, but we're not assholes.
I see.
I see. I understand.
I got to tell you, Bear, it's an absolute honor to have you on the stream
Honor
today.
is all mine. I am on the greatest live stream in our watch hobby channels. This is honor to be on your stream, and it should be as that for anyone that goes on your stream. You are the only true star of live streams. Even Oisin has told you that. Even Oisin has told you that.
He had a. Did you see his latest video? He was walking around Venice, or Italy. I think that's Italy. Can't be Venice.
I was on vacation, so I didn't watch anything except few of yours.
Amazing. Europe is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Showcase watches £1.80. Marcelo, now renamed Giggles for sure. And we got Toyota Mo. Toyota Mo, I love you.
Medium legend.
Toyota Mo, $5. I enjoy Tim Mosso, but he is a salesman first and a watch enthusiast second. He is spruiking HYT to small wrist men.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I gotta agree with Toyota Mo on that one. Oh, my God. And everything fits everybody, you know? Everything fits everybody.
Yeah, exactly. I understand.
You need to be good with everybody because he's basically, like a journalist. He actually goes to all the booths there. So.
Yeah, no, but that's the point. It's a bit of a criticism. Neo, $5. Tanzil deserves a standing ovation.
Oh, well done, Tanzil, my man.
Talking about
Tan is the man. We love the Tanzil.
True OG.
Bear.
Tanzil, we were wondering about Gin Pill. How's he doing? What's going on? Tell us about him. Tell us if Gin is still with us.
Yes, we would like to know.
He was a very interesting guy. Gin is a very interesting fellow, man. There were some epic live streams with him and Tanzil. Epic.
Yeah. Bear, tell me this. What's new? Anything new coming on the horizon for Bear? What's Bear has?
I have it right here. I got 2 new watches.
Yep.
One you would never guess, and the only way I'm going to show that one because it's going to really piss you off. Somebody has to super chat. So to see the watch that I bought that's going to piss Archie off, super chat at least $25. And then the other watch that I bought just to kind of know that it's not going to maybe piss him off, I'll show you that one for 10. But without super chats, you don't see it. The one that I'm talking about is actually in my case, and I will disclose it. You would never guess what it is. Never.
Bear, I want to actually to tell you this. I mean, you have a beautiful Cartier Santos. I actually I love
Santos
it so
Dumont. Beautiful.
And I went to Cartier and I was fascinated with the skeleton one, the steel skeleton one. Absolutely a gorgeous piece. The skeleton Santos, the steel skeleton. And I wanted to buy it, but it's like $35,000 for that one. And I thought to myself, man, if we think about it, Rolex is actually cheap comparing even to Cartier.
Let me just put this fucker out of the channel. Meatball, I don't care about you either. Go fuck yourself. Next.
No, so basically Cartier is much more expensive than Rolex. I mean, compared to even the gold pieces.
I gotta tell you,
Cartier is double priced than a Rolex.
Bear Clooney, I've had some trouble. I tried to get my wife a Cartier, and I wasn't happy with it. I sent it back.
Yeah, I watched that, but you buy fucking cheap shit, and you buy from.
That was not cheap. That was expensive.
Go to AD and buy a proper Cartier. Come
you know
on,
what?
Man.
They don't discount anymore. They're closing the dealers. They're only boutique only. They're making Cartier boutique only.
Your wife deserves a watch that's not discounted.
She has a gold Benoit. Okay?
Pair it with something cool. By the way, Tanzil is telling us about Gin.
Tanzil, $10. Gin is moving to Chicago. Looking to buy a Lange, just busy with work, but still loves his watches. I never believed how different was the 5296 versus the 5196 from 37 to 38 mil. Fits completely different. There
What do
we
you mean?
go.
Hang on, I'm trying to understand. I never believed how different was the 5296.
Oops. Oh, Bear will be back. Bear will be back. He'll be back
He's a
very
wonderful
soon.
man, Pontiff. He's a
And we
wonderful
got,
man.
he is a Manfred Miami, $18. Do it, Bear. Do it,
Oh,
Bear.
nice.
And we got Neo. Neo, $5. Bear is back. Bear
I'm back.
is
I'm back.
Bear, we've just been paid
Yeah, I seen that.
18
So
pounds to know this. I got to tell you quickly, one quick thing. Neo, $5. I don't like the look of that. Marcelo, why do you open a restaurant to cook dinner for 2 people when you can afford a 40,000 watch? Don't the day's utilities cost more? No, he runs a boutique restaurant in Japan. It's very, very different. It's a boutique. It's almost like a private club. They come in. He has high, expensive meals. They have alcohol and steaks. It's a very, like, an average person can spend $1,000 at a table, can't they, Marcelo?
They can look if you can also come for $100 a couple. It happened. It's not like I am a super. But yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's do the unveiling. The Bear Clooney. Da-da-da-da. This is the one I hate or love.
you're gonna hate this one, Archie.
Bulova.
I can tell that by the cheap, nasty buckle.
Okay.
Da-da-da-da. Oh, it's a Moser. That's a Moser?
That is a Moser Pioneer.
How much Moser like this goes for, Bear?
I think I'm going to be speaking in Canadian dollars. So it retails, I believe, about 19,000 Canadian.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, but
it's white gold, is it?
No, it's a steel.
Steel for 19,000?
Retail. It sells under the retail. Cosmic
How much did
Green.
You pay?
I paid, probably you won't approve. I paid 14 and a half.
No way. That much go down.
I got to be honest with you, Bear.
From 90 to 40? This is insane.
19, not 19, 19. That's a.
So, Paul, do you approve? What do you say?
I'm disappointed, Bear.
I figure you would be.
There's so many nice things you could buy for 14,000. You know this?
In all honesty, can I be very honest with you? There is no steel Rolex I don't have.
Yeah.
But it's beautiful sunburst green. I mean, there is no one other watch like this.
I think you should have bought it. I don't know what to say.
No, we can forgive you, Bear.
It's a sunburst green, Arch. It's a sunburst green.
You don't have any Pateks, do you, Bear?
No, but I might eventually. Let's not run
Bear,
when we can walk.
You can hold your money on that?
I think I'm going to make money on that.
I
think they're hyped because I know for a fact that Goldberg is pushing the shit out of them. And I think they're going to be going up in the value, especially this beautiful Cosmic Green. If anyone is interested to buy this at 19,000, please contact me at Bear Clooney Watches.
By the way, I wanted to clean the air with the rumors that Bear Clooney hate Mark Goldberg. I think this is a nasty rumors that came out in the air. Bear don't hate him. Bear don't have nothing against him, and he can even tell this himself.
What are you talking about?
About Mark Goldberg, that it was rumors that you don't like him, and I think this is a stupid rumors. And,
no, I fucking hate him. I hate Goldberg.
Okay.
Goldberg knows I hate him. He hates me. Every man needs a Rolex and nemesis. If you don't have a nemesis, there's something wrong with you. Not everyone can love you. So ARCHIELUXURY has TGV. That's the kind of equivalent, right? I have Mark Goldberg. We hate each other. That's a wonderful thing.
I have Marco.
Well, yeah, that's equivalent as well. So, yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Believe me, push hate.
I got to be honest with you. I think I hate Pugsley more than TGV.
No, he's not your level, Archie. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Tanzil, $10. There, the point I was making was you can't simply go on websites and make judgments. When AC3 had his 5296, I tried one on and it was completely different than the 5196, even if size on paper is 37 to 38 mils.
That's a good point. That's a good
Weezard.
point.
We got the evil Weezard. Hello,
Yo,
Weezard.
my pontiff, my wonderful pontiff, I just want to make this point that you are quite possibly the greatest human that has ever lived. And
oh boy.
as speaking of Nemesis, is my fucking arch rival, this fucking kid, Green Shroom, as I like to call him. He's a bum. He's a bum. He's a bum. Bear, he's a bum.
Let's call it Green Room. We miss Green Room.
That fucking clown, plastic as well. He's a piece of fucking shit. I'm sorry about my language, Pontiff. I'm just so riled up. I can't stop thinking about Green Room and his body.
Nice, Bill. Actually look nice.
There we go. Neo, $5. Awesome. Is TGV around? I'm being serious.
Yeah, he's around.
You were good friends with him, Bear, at one stage.
Of course. I'm actually subscribed to his channel. I watch him regularly.
The problem is, at the end of the day, he is a Satanist. Do you realize that?
I don't know. That's something I'm not really familiar with, so I don't know even how to respond
you know the
to
devil?
that. Of course, I know the devil.
Jesus, the black guy in the room with the pitchfork. You know that?
Yeah.
Have you not seen that movie? With Anthony Hopkins in it. You know that movie?
Of course. I'm scared of the devil.
The 58 Bear. I have that. It's a beautiful watch.
Sorry, which is this? Is this the second watch, Bear? Tell me this.
This is the Black Bay Blue 58. I have that.
Yeah, this is the blue 58, which joins my gilded 58. So this is my third 58. I have a silver.
Bear, you should have a Smurf like mine. He actually matched perfectly with the 58.
The Smurf, you're talking Rolex Smurf?
Yeah. It matches beautiful both.
That's another league, man. I don't have a Smurf. I like Smurf.
You have a few gold Rolexes, but
yeah, you have. Sure. You have more heavy hitters than me.
I know his collection is amazing.
I do like gold Rolexes, no question about it. Look how cool these two are. This is two best value steel pieces on the market. I'm gonna do the video.
Mr. Tudor, where are you? Tudor to you. Where is he gone? He loves his Tudor. He's got 12 Tudors.
Tell me, Archie, you have on one side classic reintroduction of the vintage, right?
Yeah.
Vintage.
Yeah.
And then a very modern look, very nice size.
Beautiful.
Cool watches, man. Very cool watches. You have to approve that to a certain extent, right? Yes? No, Archie?
I like them. They're both beautiful. They're both beautiful.
Which one do you like better? Which one do you like better, and why?
I like the blue. The blue 58 is gorgeous, man.
Is it just your love for the blue color, which I know?
Yeah, I like the blue. But here we go. Tanzil, $5. Bear, one question about Spivinian wines. Do you like the really dry ones? I've tried some very good ones at Tech Grad, just outside
Autochets Grad outside of Novo Mesto. Yeah, my wife is Slovenian, so I'm very familiar with this, and she loves wine. And yes, they have an outstanding wine, probably better than Italian. It doesn't compare with Portuguese, French, but certainly one of the better wines in Europe. And I especially love their white Rieslings. They're really, really good.
I got to tell you, Bear, just speaking of alcohol, I've just realized something, Bear. I shouldn't have started drinking again. You know that?
Archie, I think you were doing really great.
Yeah. I just, the problem is you have one and you want to have another one. It smelled so, it was tasted amazing.
Pontiff, you got to quit the booze, man.
Quit the
alcohol,
booze, man.
It's one of the worst things you could do for your body. It ages
Yeah,
you like
dude.
crazy. I'm only 29 years old, Pontiff.
Yankee Doodle, $2 Tanzil. Which wears bigger, 5196 or 5296? I reckon they wear about the same, but hey, you tell me.
Oh, by the way,
5296 is bigger.
I just wanted to wish Jamie Opulence happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday,
Happy
Jamie.
birthday, Jamie.
He's
Happy
a wonderful
birthday.
boy.
He's a great
What do
guy.
you say, Wizard? What do you say about Jamie?
He bought a
He's
world
a
time
wonderful
for his
boy.
wife. He bought a world. Yeah.
Did you see the comments that Jamie made on poor Pert Luxury comment?
That Pert Luxury is a fucking clown. That Luxury is a piece of fucking shit. Sorry about my language, Pontiff. It has to be said.
Almighty Pontiff.
You know what I
Almighty.
find hilarious
Pontiff.
is that Pugsley hated Perf Luxury. You have no idea how much he hated him.
Who did he hate the most? Tim. Tim, he hated the most, right? No question about it.
But
Tim.
you know, Pugsley, if we get this right, you know, Pugsley even hated JJ as well. You know that?
I don't know about that.
They had some fights and spats because he wanted the attention for himself. He was a greedy son of a bitch.
Super chats.
Tanzil, $5. It's more about thickness. The 5196 is quite thin, quite a thin watch, and the metal is quite soft compared to the 5296. 5296 is the perfect proportions. I love both of them. You know that? I really, really do. Jamie Opulence, €20. Thank you, Bear.
Your class act, Jamie. I think
Jamie.
you are one of the nicest people I've seen on Archie's live streams in forever. Wonderful guy.
Yeah.
Pure class guy. No fakery, no bullshit. Just a genuinely nice person.
Bear, I want to ask you this.
Can you make me smaller? Wait, I just want to show you actually.
I don't want to be big. Make me small.
So look how it wears. It's a big watch, eh? It's a big watch.
Yeah.
Actually, 43 millimeter. But they do that to showcase.
How many Moses? Why didn't you buy a second hand? I would have bought a pre-owned Moser.
This is pre-owned Moser, dude.
It is pre-owned. That's why
I bought it pre-owned.
For the same money, you can get a gold, rose gold, not with the green dial, but I would have gone, no.
What? 14,000. What Canadian? 14,000 Australian. What can I get for this Rolex sub? No date.
You already got a Rolex sub.
No, but I'm saying that's the equivalent. What else can I get?
Yeah,
I actually believe in Bear. Let them keep it for a year. It's going to flip it for more money.
Tell me this, Bear. Do you think you have too many?
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I don't want to even talk about it. It stresses me. Archie, it stresses me.
Yeah. How many do you think is enough?
Do you know that actually what do you think? What do you think is a reasonable amount of watches to own?
5.
We have a problem.
3, 4, 5 is enough.
We have a problem, man.
Look, we collect watches like some people collect stamps. It's okay.
But they're so expensive. No, but the thing is, we are not super rich. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Tanzil, $10. Yankee asked my opinion on the 5227. The 5227 think they failed on the dial. The movement was more proportional in the 5107, 5127 at 37 mil. Too much space on the dial given they put the movement into a 39 mil. And Neo, $5. Bear knows I love him. Bear, you started a quest to find the perfect watch. Have you lost sight of the princess and now are just slaying dragons?
I'll be honest with you, Neo. I think if I'm going to choose a perfect watch, closest to that would come to be a Rolex sub.
Date or no date?
Date. It's a complete watch. It's a complete watch.
Steel, right?
Steel.
Yes,
Steel.
okay.
My almighty Pontiff, I gotta go, man. But with all due respect, I just have to say you are such a wonderful man. You have been so good to me. And as a token of my appreciation, I've sent you a very special Rolex pen in the mail. And I hope it finds you well, my brother. I gotta go, man.
No worries.
And
No worries, man.
as always, Pontiff, you're the OG.
There we go.
Wizard,
Bear,
as always. Wizard is the best.
I got to tell you,
His loyalty,
Yes.
the admiration he shows you, his subtle ways of showing his appreciation for you as a
Yes.
pontiff are just inspiring.
It's very
It
cool.
is. And by
very
the way,
Bear,
for the ones that don't know, we're talking about the fake wizard.
Bear, I want to say this to you. In the watches themselves there, I find people who flip a lot. So you don't flip. You don't flip. I find flippers to be different to watch collectors. Flippers always looking like a flipper will lie to you to your face. He will tell you something, lie to your face just to get a deal. They will do anything. They have nothing
scruples.
sacred. Nothing sacred. You know
Very
what
true.
I mean?
Very true. Very true.
And I got to be honest with you, flipping, I find I had a good friend of mine who was a flipper, and I found it very hard to keep the friendship going because they were constantly wanting deals. You know what I mean?
Is it about the watches or is it about the money? So which one
ego,
is it?
everything. I think they use money as a score to say how clever they are.
Yeah, I can see that.
I disliked the validation. They wanted validation. They wanted to know, I bought all these things. I think, well, you're doing it as a business. What do I care? You know what? At the end of the day, I had this conversation with a friend of mine. He said, so-and-so's getting a perpetual calendar chronograph. Isn't it amazing? I had a bad week. And I said, I don't give a fuck. It's not my watch. What do I care? He goes, oh, it's so amazing. I said, you know what? I don't give a fuck.
But if he supercharged you, would you lose the night of sleep?
Of course, he'd be a complete legend then.
Legend, and Night of Sleep is gone, and it's the greatest watch of all times. And oh my God, I am privileged to watch you unbox it. You're the best.
That's it. Exactly.
Also, we need to make a differentiation between how call it professional flipper, somebody that's flipping watches all the time, and somebody that like us that collect watches and sometimes sell something maybe to buy something else. We are not considered flippers. We just want to sometimes change and upgrade.
Exactly. That's not a flipper. But I got to tell you, there are so many people there that just, I don't know, they fool themselves. They will swim through sewage for a deal. They are so desperate to they want to buy something. They just
like a New York Rats, like a New York Rats. You know New York Rats?
Exactly.
They're like nasty.
Tanzeel, $10, AC3. One more thing about this whole girl size thing. The people making these comments probably have never checked the big time auctions where Paddock, 570, 3448, and 3940 command crazy money, all under 38 mils.
It's true. And let's be honest, Tanzeel, majority of the people in today's watch community know very little about real Patek. Their focus is on what's so-called sport Pateks, the Nautilus, the Aquanaut, which I like. I'm not going to say I don't. But in reality, is that Patek? Is that what Patek is about?
It's not classic Patek, exactly.
Hey,
so,
Beer, may I say something? You really surprised me. You really surprised me when you said one and done watch would be sub date, because as far as I know, you're a big fan of the three-hander. You don't like date function.
Yeah, but see, if it's only one watch, I am big fan of time-only watches. There's no question about it. But if I'm going to have only one watch, I have to be honest, I would probably, it depends on the mood and the day and so on. I would go with the sub date. It's just complete watch.
What about Datejust?
Classic G-Shock. Is the classic G-Shock.
What about Datejust with white gold bezel?
Datejust, fluted, blue dial. Yeah.
Neo, $5. Archie does wear girl-size watches, but when I stay awake thinking about him, he has all the moves of an experienced woman. There we go.
There we go.
Look, Bear, I
Archie,
got to tell you the truth there. It's funny. You know who else started criticizing my watches was that I must admit his weight loss is amazing. Is Federico.
Federico, my friend, he's a very good friend of mine. Very, very good friend of mine.
he lost a
He
lot of
used to
weight.
be a very good friend of mine too.
But he's still my good friend.
Okay.
Still.
Yeah.
I can't
It's okay. He lost a
say-
lot of weight. It was medical last time or something.
It has to
I don't
be.
know.
He has-
I
he
honestly
has to.
don't know.
Look, he has to. He has to have.
I'm
had an
glad for
operation.
him because it's good for his health. It's
Mm.
truly good for his health.
He's
And,
looking great.
Yeah. Archie, one thing, he never says anything negative about you. He takes
Yeah.
care of his own thing. He doesn't
Yeah.
try to screw you. He doesn't try to say bad things about your channel. He doesn't try to steal your leads. He doesn't affect your sponsors. He never says anything that hurts you. So personal dislike, it's kind of like I said, like
No,
me
he
and-
did. He said the world time. He deliberately got my one and said
that
it
I
sucks.
know.
Nobody likes it. It's the small one. Nobody wants it. Remember, because Tim Mosso.
Actually, Tim thought that's one of the best ones.
Yes, that's what he
Yeah.
said. Exactly. Because remember, Clive went on there and asked him. Remember that?
Yeah.
That is YouTube gold. I remember
That is
that.
absolute YouTube gold. Clive had a shiny moments. He truly had some shiny moments.
He did. He had some shiny moments, and it's kind of sad that he, you know, in some ways, I'd like to bring the rancher back on. You know.
Oh, if you do, you would have to love him more than anybody else. You know how he is.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to understand why. What is the meaning of why people sometimes call you in the chat AC free?
Well, that's it's Archibald Chesterfield. That's my fake. That's the stage.
The full name.
The
That's the full name,
Archibald
exactly.
Chesterfield. It's the initials AC3. I invented this character AC3. Archibald
Nice.
Chesterfield the third. There you go. There you go. So that's the story. Vito loves biting on his Canadian bacon. $1. That's the Sopranos Remember Vito was in that?
Yeah, fuck, that was crazy. That was when he was in a gay bar and the guys walk in and they see him there. Oh, guys, let me talk. Oh, fuck, don't talk. Oh my God, that sentence. Immediate death sentence.
Archie, I thought it was vice versa. Archie invented Paul Pluta.
That's exactly it. I
One
gotta
or the
tell you,
other.
Bear, I want to ask you something. Are you happy with your watches? Do you love them, or how do you feel? Like you've got
how many
over
watches do
100,
I have?
haven't you?
How many watches do I have actually? It's a big money.
It doesn't
200?
know. I mean, you
200?
cannot, count
300?
this no more.
Would you like my phone number, address, and social insurance number? I have enough watches. I have too many watches. As Freddy Krueger would say, is it a hobby? Is it a hobby or illness? He said that really well. Freddy has a
Frozen
good one.
Yukon are $2. Bear growl for the bear. Arrgh! Bear, let me ask you this: do you ever? Okay, I know this is stupid. Do you ever take all of them out and look at them in one go?
Beer, if you would change each day one watch, how many years would it take to go through your collection?
It reminds me like a reporter. Let's have it a different way.
Maybe 5 years.
If I include shitters, I would go probably 2 months every day different watch.
Let me say this, Bear, you've got an amazing collection. Do
Thank
you
you.
ever feel about downsizing?
Yeah, if I do, it will be getting rid of a non-Rolex watches.
Would you ever? You're not into cars? You never loved cars?
No, it's not my thing. I do appreciate nice cars. I love the aesthetics of nice car. I can admire cars, but it's not a priority. It's not something that I'm deep into. My hobby is truly about horology, about watches primarily.
Is that the only hobby? You have other things like pens?
Oh, no.
Real estate? Real estate?
No. That's a business. Business is not a hobby. Business is about making money. I enjoy movies. I enjoy reading books. I enjoy educating myself. I enjoy different aspects, but as a
Do you
collective,
enjoy your channel, Bear Clooney Watches? Do you enjoy your channel?
That's a good question, Archie. I have to be honest with you. You noticed, or you probably don't because you don't watch my fucking channel.
Could we put a link for Berkone?
Yeah,
No, I don't need it.
And also
listen,
mine.
it's here or it's here. One of those sides will have the link. But anyway, I stopped making the videos, and I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm so sick of this community. I fucking start to hate people in this community. I think they're so fake and phony and two-faced. Number one. Number two, live streams are destroying YouTube watch channels as a concept.
And liberals, beer. I would like to add phony, fake, and liberals. Sorry for interrupting you. Okay, go on.
Yeah, don't
and
worry.
Then the third reason is the most popular watch channels these days are the watch channels in which we are watching car salesmen selling watches.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Let's be honest; those are the highest viewed, highest subscriptions, and so on. And they basically are modern car salesmen. So I'm going to put an effort. I'm going to edit. I'm going to do research. I'm going to present the watch. I'm going to show my passion and love for that watch. I'm going to get 35 cents to 45 cents for that video because I'll have about, 1,000, 2,000 views. And I'm going to put an effort and time for what? For what, Archie? Nobody cares.
But Bear,
nobody cares.
Bear, I used to watch your videos all the time.
Thank you.
One of the things that I like about your videos is you don't explain about the movement and about the, you explain the watches as somebody that enthusiastic about watches.
As me.
Brought it for yourself and how you enjoy wearing it and how you enjoy having the watch. And this is the most part regarding, let's say, Team Maso that explain very much the technicability of the piece. You explain as somebody that buy the watch here. I have this panerai. I have no idea what is the movement inside. Does it mean I am? I should not have it because I should not be a watch.
Bobby Legs, $5. Bear, you have a great channel. Please make more videos. Bear, I want to ask you something. And
I just want to say thank you to Bobby Legs, who also has a great channel. And he's one of those gentlemen who actually does a very interesting live streams with some friends of ours. And he does admire watches genuinely. He just recently got a Rolex sub, which he waited for a long time. And he's extremely happy about it. So I want to congratulate him on that Rolex sub. And welcome to a Rolex game, Bobby.
Bear, do you collect trains? I noticed in one of your videos you had a model train. Do you collect trains?
Yes, Archie, we're very similar on that. I do love the trains. Yeah,
What brand of trains do you collect?
I was at one time a big fan of the Lionel trains. I was enjoying that.
What scale?
HO and small ones, O scale. O scale was not Lionel. O scale, I was collecting Japanese O scale. They were very fine little engines.
Bear, you should come
N scale, you mean?
You're going to enjoy it. Come visit me.
Which one? N scale? N scale, yes.
N scale. Because O scale is big.
No, the opposite, the smallest one, the N scale.
N scale. Tell me this.
I had this very interesting, what do you call the case? The stuff you have Louis Vuitton.
The briefcase.
Briefcase with the scenery and the miniature train inside. It was very cool.
That was Z.
Yes, very cool.
That was Marklin did that, didn't they? Marklin did that? Was that Marklin or Fleischmann?
I don't remember. This was all a long time ago.
You remember the Fleischmann? Fleischmann is very expensive stuff. Fleischmann, Marklin, they were. I collected the antique tin OG.
I love those. I love that stuff. It's
not worth anything, Bear. It's not worth
I know, but it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It has such a
the English brand that's best is Bassett Loke. Bassett Loke. That was the really amazing stuff.
I remember when my cat Clooney was a little baby. We were all into the Thomas the Tank. He had a whole set of the Thomas the Tank. So we have my dad spent his life working as a surveyor engineer on railroads. I was as a kid spending a lot of time with him on the railroads. I developed a certain affinity and liking for it. even the smell of the railroads, the whole scenery, the appeal, the people working on the railroads.
Canada,
It's
already
very,
Canada?
very. No, in Yugoslavia. In Yugoslavia.
And your dad, he did well. He had a Hasselblad, didn't he?
Yes, yes. My dad was very good in what he does. He was very
That must have
successful.
been ridiculous money in Yugoslavia, a Hasselblad.
But he worked for a while in Libya during Gaddafi. He worked in Iraq during the Saddam Hussein. They had money, those guys, and they were spending a lot of money doing hiring the workers from Europe. And he was his engineer, making a very good money there. So we had a decent life. I'm not going to complain. It was quite a good.
You had a bit of a hard life. You went to England yourself.
That was
with no money.
that was after leaving communist military academy and having some political issues and so on, which were resulting in having to leave the country in a fast manner.
So you've been into the Yugoslavia military as well?
Yeah, I was actually there. That was my profession. I was a military officer, but not as a Pert Luxury. He's intelligence. I wasn't intelligent enough like Pert to be intelligence.
You were intelligent enough to fuck off.
You see,
I would say so. I would say so.
This is the guy that you can ask him if Pert wanted to be a spy. I mean, how that guy would do.
One thing I can't believe is Perth made a video ages ago where he was crying because JJ and Marco were taking. I thought to myself, you for real? You really crying? Besides the bad teenage mustache, I couldn't work out whether this was a joke or was real. I couldn't work it out.
There's a lot of interesting characters that went through your show, through your chat, through your.
Look, it attracts weirdos. This hobby. I think the problem is, you know what I think the problem is? Sorry. I mean, like what happens is these things are so expensive. We love expensive toys. Like these are really adult toys.
100%.
A watch is like a train set or a Thomas for a kid. I remember my son is now 16 on Saturday. I remember him saying, "I want the Douglas, Thomas Douglas and Duncan. They were twins. I want the Douglas," and he was, this hobby is the narcissism in this hobby is incredible.
So true. So true. Can I just respond to Vlad,
sure,
who says Tito was a great man. Tito was a communist leader of Yugoslavia. Tito and all other fucking communists are pieces of shit, and I hope they all burn in fucking hell. Fuck communism and fuck anybody that likes communists.
Yes, thank you, Beer. That's absolutely the truth. Vlad is a communist, so don't be surprised.
I went to Ukraine in '97, and I got to tell you, communism has caused so much. The only thing worse than communism is, I got to be just ignore me for a minute, Giro. The only thing worse than communism is how this sudden pledge to capitalism. It's like having wild animals. You put them into a cage for 50 years, and then you think you can release them and they're going to behave. They had basically, Eastern Europe is full of mafia capitalism.
Yeah, there is so much corruption that it's quite disgusting.
And I got to be honest with you, I don't think that is a good example either. To be honest with you, that honestly is not a good thing. The sad thing is, I tell you what's so sad. I remember when I went there, the Eastern Europeans, they say class, classy, something is classy. That's like a compliment.
Yeah. But there's something that we say.
Flashy. They mean it's flashy, it's showy. That's not necessarily classy.
I think you know how Donald Trump was married to many East European women. You notice how they decorate their apartments and their
tacky. Yes.
May I respond because it's getting a little blasphemous. May I respond?
Okay, respond, please.
Okay, I got to respond. So I saw a video the other day with this handsome guy, maybe slightly overweight, but a very handsome and nice guy, swimming in the splashing in the swimming pool with his golden sub and telling the world to fuck off. And now he's telling me to be classy. Come on, Arch. It doesn't work that way.
I remember that video. That was a great video. I remember when he would come to the edge of the pool, and you could see his gold Rolex sub. I love that Rolex sub, by the way. I always thought that was so cool on Archie, and he knew how to wear that fucking thing, you know. But you could see, even then, he was very cautious because he knew it's soft, and he was kind of cautious, but he wanted to show that he can swim with it. And it was very good scene. Archie, that was a great video. Great video. I missed some of your videos.
That was I remember that was in Singapore, actually.
I was waiting for your live stream. I was watching your live video from Vietnam today. That was like 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. You were chubby. You actually look better now.
You know, it was several videos that I was following Archie in the past, and the one was with the Richard Mille that the Archie said that the Richard Mille looked like he make a Patek look like Casio. That killed me. The second one was a kind of a super review that he had about a kind of a watchmaker, a cheap watchmaker. And that time, Archie was wearing the solid gold, the Rolex, and it was all cheaters. And it was like, man.
I was
a gold sub. I mean, you killed me with that.
Yeah, he had gold sub and dated, and 1823 dated the two watches, and he was praising them, saying every successful man needs a golden Rolex.
No, but that's what he said, man. How I can braise you? You want me to braise you on your belofa? I mean, you kill me with that. I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm going to have a heart attack.
Can anyone come up? Can anyone actually? This is a challenge for you, fucking punters, for you community. If you can actually point at any time that ARCHIELUXURY has given anyone bad watch advice, if anyone can do that, we will end live stream. There will be no more ARCHIELUXURY live stream. But I'm going to say that's impossible. For the fucking... How long you been on YouTube, Archie? 8 years?
12 years.
12 years.
If Archie has given one bad advice, let's bring it on. Let's put him in his place. I challenge you all. By the way, there is a super chat.
Ledzilla, $2. Do you have captions for Marcelo? Marcella, he's great. Marcella's great. We love him.
Listen,
I got to tell you this, Ronnie.
No, Beer, I got to tell you something. It was Archie who told to buy an 1823. So I went for the golden Rolex 1823, the classic dated, and then he dismissed it. Watch. And then he said, "Oh, it's a tacky watch." Then he got his Milgauss black down non-GV, and then he dismissed it again.
Look, I got to tell you the truth. You know what? I really, really want a day date again. I tell you, Bear, I would love to have an 18. I like the 18-11823. I don't know whether you need the 40 mil size. Do you need to? I miss my sub, Bear, but they're so expensive. Since I had I'll be honest with you. I sold the sub and I got the world time.
That's a good move. That's a good move.
It's a sideways because the gold sub is also in Aussie dollars, Canadian dollars. The world time is about 40,000 for a really, really nice one, and that's what a nice gold sub is sort of going for. I do miss it, but Bear, that was a cool watch, you know. But you can't keep everything.
No. I understand.
But your world time went up in value much more now, right?
Probably the same. No, the Rolex has gone up a lot as well. Manfred, Miami, £4.50. FP Jean at Bear. FP Jean.
FP Jean is exceptional brand, but
would you get an FP Jean, Bear? Would you get one? Yes, of course he would, wouldn't you?
The problem with it now, it's too hot. It's too hot, Archie.
Yeah,
I mean, the time when you could get reasonably priced FP Jean is long gone. Yes. I remember your discovery of FP Jean. I remember how you questioned FP Jean, but then Right, but you met someone. I don't remember
Yes,
exactly
it was
who.
in Singapore. It was in Singapore. I had
Right.
the world time. I had the white gold world time.
Right, and then you spoke about your experience and how much you appreciated and admired his Pigeon. So that's
they were the same money, Bear. This is the thing. The same. Now they are ridiculous. That chronometer de blue. It was a chronometer de blue. Bear, I got to be honest with you. Are you into crypto, Bear?
No, I don't understand it.
No, I'm the same. I hate crypto.
By the way, it was a tantalum or something. It's a material heavy, almost like a platina, right? I mean, it was heavy a little bit, no?
Yeah. Tantalum, I think it was. Tantalum.
Yeah, it's tantalum, yeah.
But I got to tell you something. Seriously, guys, you know what? Bear, this whole watch hobby, I think if I wasn't making videos, I reckon 3 or 4 watches is enough.
I think you're right.
And I think people with big collections, no offense to you, Bear, most people with
none
big collections are dicks.
Yeah, you know what, Archie?
Nasty, narcissistic, self-centered, self-interested. And the problem with this hobby is if
you know the only time I actually love to have a superior collection to many is when I can tell assholes that think they're hot to go fuck off. That's the only time I truly enjoy it. But otherwise, yeah. And you know what? Jamie makes a comment.
Super chat.
The world time is the world time. Patek is the king. Actually, no, I am a big Rolex fan, but I get excited with the idea of the world time, like the one you have, the one that Jamie has.
Oh, Jamie's is amazing.
I mean, come on, man! It's such an impact.
Ledzilla, $2. Bad advice: letting a known rodent in your house.
Who is the known rodent?
Probably referring to me.
No, TGV, but
that TGV is definitely a rodent, no question about it. But it doesn't mean
you were friends with him. You were good friends with him.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
and you understood his shtick. He went there to just get the mass market appeal.
He still, to be very honest with you, I know for a fact that he still appreciates Rolex over any of the shitters that he pushes.
He doesn't listen to. Don't believe for one moment that he actually believes that crap out of his mouth.
No, it's all shtick. I mean,
what went wrong at Watchbox? What went wrong?
A lack of knowledge.
I see.
Lack of knowledge.
Archie, what went wrong with Marco in Ireland?
What went wrong? What went wrong, Bear, with Marco in Ireland?
I don't know what went wrong.
I don't think there's any job offer. I don't think there's any job offer.
You know, I was thinking about it, to be honest with you. Guy goes to university, claims it's one of the highest universities in the world.
Third best in Canada. Third.
Right? And he's going to end up being what? Retailing the watches, standing behind a stand and selling. Like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, Arch? Like, I'm a good friend of mine sells the watches, but he doesn't have a university. I mean, he stands behind the stand and sells the watches. And with all due respect, I don't consider that to be a prestigious job.
Ledzilla, $2. The rodent knew who he was. Just saying, yeah. Bear, can I ask you this? Do you have many? Are you not? You just have a normal car, like a Toyota or something like that?
Volkswagen Jetta.
Okay.
It's an unreliable Toyota. Okay.
Volkswagen Jetta. I'm thinking about getting Toyota, to be honest with you. I'm very into it. I'm discovering it's a great value for money.
Oh, it's amazing value for money. Bear, the thing is this: do you have many people who are do you have many friends who discover you're into watches, or you don't have many friends? Do you have many friends?
No, I have tons of friends who are into watches. I actually
You help people to buy watches, I know.
I belong to a variety of groups, and I have a lot of friends who are into watches, so I would not have a problem.
I know people that ask for you, personal friends of yours that ask for you for advice for some watches to buy, and you actually help them. I know that.
I always try to do that. I actually do shit for free, occasionally.
What do you think, Bear, is the perfect guide to happiness? If you were coming again into this, do you think this madness where you've bought so many is a good thing or a bad?
No,
what
no.
do you, would you prefer to have it in stocks?
Yes. It's way better to it's the key, I think, is
That's the point. Yes.
diversifying. True, I'm not diversified. I was watching with high interest when you once discussed the percentages, right? The percentages of everything you. I would say that I am at the point where probably I'm maybe 70% or 65% of my wealth is in watches.
Oh, really? Oh boy, that's a lot.
That's excessive, right? That's excessive. That's
you know what, Bear? It's better to be crazy than to have no money, but
True. But if you want to ask me for advice, I mean, I'm giving advice to person I care about. I think diversifying is the key. Having everything.
If you would have invested that money into real estate instead of watches, would you have done better?
Significantly. There is no bad. I mean, I'm surrounded with rich people. I am really surrounded with rich people. And what I have noticed at my old age, and it's too late now, Archie, we're old. We're old. You're 50.
Bear! What do you think is old? What's old?
Now, how do you define rich? What is rich? Is it more 1 million plus or 5 million plus? What is rich?
Depends of the country. Depends of the situation. But I'm going to say to Archie, what's old? 49 is when you become old.
Why do you
49.
say that?
49, you're fight. That's it. You're done. You're on the wrong side. You're on the wrong side of 40.
I'm also 49.
You can't get a job, can you? Once you're over 50, nobody wants you, do they?
Super chat.
Lapo 76, $9. Arch, are you being nice to Marcelo so that you can get free steaks once you move to Tokyo? No.
I
like ramen noodles. I like noodles. I like noodles.
So Arch, may I tell you something? Because it's internal question. What is the right collection of watches? What is the right quantity? So I've got 4 Rolex watches, right? But though it's a tiny percentage of my wealth, it's tiny because I rather invest in real estate and in stocks rather than in watches, because watches I want to enjoy. So I don't need 10 or 12. I need maybe 3.
You know what? You're right. But the thing is, you're not a true enthusiast until you go crazy like Bear. You know what, Bear?
It's gotta hurt.
You know what,
it's gotta hurt.
Bear, I gotta tell you, you know what? For a long time, for me, I don't have anywhere near as the success that you've had, but I have a high amount of money in the watches.
I know.
And the only thing that's done well,
we are very similar, actually.
The only thing that's done well in Australia, real estate's starting to explode. Real estate's gone crazy.
That's pure luck for us, you and I, because it's not something we planned. Let's be honest. It just happened.
No. But I got to tell you this, watches
my house has tripled in value. But it wasn't like, oh, I'm so smart. So we just have a house that we live, right? And it tripled in value. But I also have investments of some other nature and so on. So maybe 50%.
You know what, Bear, the thing is this, it's so easy. There's so many 50-year-old men like us, Bear, who just made the wrong mistake and they're worth nothing. They don't ever forget that. Like it's easy. People say $1 million is not that special or this. There are people our age, Bear, who have fuck all.
Very true. But I'm going to say what's even more important.
And it's not happiness. Happiness isn't.
Happiness also requires a health.
Yes.
If you are not healthy, if you have a health problems, everything falls apart. Look at our dear friend, which, by the way, I want to point that Archie still has on the top of the chart opportunity to go fund our friend who is blue shirt. And that's, by the way, kudos, Archie. Where are we with that? How much have we managed to get for our friend? Where is he standing on a GoFundMe? 15,000 $890 US so far. Health is above all.
Yeah. But Bear, let me put it like this. I think you criticize yourself for not a very justifiable reason, because don't forget you are a YouTuber, and all of you watchers today, no, will be amazing material, also education material for people, away the things that you did in the past, and also things there for people to know in the future. So please, this is also your hobby, but this is also something very educational for people to understand this hobby as well.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, I honestly, my YouTube channel was really based on search for perfect watch, experiencing my watches, talking about it. It's kind of boring, let's be honest.
Manfred, Miami, $5. Bear, it's course you had to get the FIKE out earlier in life. Watches is easily movable and liquid.
Archie has pointed that out numerous times.
Bear,
Archie,
let me ask you this. Yes, go
Archie,
on, yes.
Wouldn't you be happy if you had, let's say, 2 Pateks fewer, but you would have a sports car? Could you really enjoy?
Let me say this to you. For me, it's different, okay? Because this is my business. I can't have one watch. It looks.
But Arch,
many years ago, that's what differentiated me. I put everything I could possibly borrow into watches. Every cent I could borrow on a card.
And that was actually a very interesting part of your channel, because we were discovering your path and how you were acquiring these watches. It was interesting to see that. Having them in your hand, talking about them, what's Archie getting next? How is he going to do that?
But excuse me, Archie is a highly respected watch expert. If Archie would end up with a Timex and only Timex, he will be still very respected. Okay?
Yeah, but I would never have gone there in the first place.
At this point, but he had to get to that point.
Exactly. I got to tell you, seriously, I look at this hobby really, and it is a this hobby is nasty. Okay, let me say this to you. I would say, I wish, Bear, you know what I wish? Okay, look, I made a living out of YouTube. It's okay, right?
You're doing okay.
It's not stable. This could end at any moment. Don't ever get too cocky. Okay, the YouTube, the analytics and everything like that is very, very up and down. I would not lease a car. You know what?
I know what you mean.
My house, jokes aside, my house is very average. Normally, somebody would get a next level up. I don't want the finance. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be stuck. Let me say this to you, Bear. I really think if I wasn't doing this hobby, I reckon, Bear, because I have had the maximum watches I've had was when I had 1 watch per brand. Remember, 1 watch per brand? And you know what killed that?
The Rolex
Iconaut. The Iconaut. Remember I had the Iconaut? I sold them off and started going into Rolex. Then I got to tell you, there's so many times.
It was interesting. It was very interesting content, I have to say. It was interesting. I actually missed that. And right now, you are really not talking, you're not making videos about your watches. Let's be honest, Arch.
No.
Yeah, I didn't make it for a while.
Because you know why? Because I'm spending 3 hours a day live streaming live.
True. And this is why I say.
Arch, what about selling 1 Calatrava and get a concrete boat?
What? A concrete boat?
No, we talk about the boats last time. That's right.
Look, I got to tell you seriously, the problem is in my country, let me tell you this, all the watches I bought nickel and dime. Sometimes.
I know.
Like even now, right? I'm not wealthy. I still need to pay my cards off. My credit card, I owe about, I tell you honestly, I've had some finance. I've been doing some house renovations, probably about 30,000 on card at the moment.
Wow.
Okay, because some of that is interest free.
Should we do a fundraiser for $30,000?
I'm just telling you where I sit, Bear. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you, right? But let me say this, right? My car has 209,000 kilometers on it.
No, I don't care about that. To be honest with you, Arch,
you know what?
It's a tool.
You know what the problem is, Bear, is that now in my country, if I sold, my house has gone up a lot, right? We paid $330, it's now $650.
It's about the
Aussie
same.
dollars. It's Aussie dollars, right?
Aussie dollars, yeah.
Okay,
It's the same like Canadian.
Same.
And you know what? The problem is if I sell this fucking house,
Where you gonna go?
well, it's exactly because everything is expensive. You know,
You
you
come
know
to
what I
Russia.
mean?
You come to Russia.
And then
Russia
I
is
gotta tell
expensive,
you,
no?
there, if I don't want to sell a watch that I worked my ass off, nickel and dime, did really tricky things to try and get the money to buy a fucking car at full retail in my country now, because of this chip shortage. I don't know if it's real or fake, but they have chip shortage.
Yeah, same thing.
Cars, we lost our bear. We lost our bear. Cars are going
Then we'll
over
come back.
retail. So I got to tell you, Brandon, let me tell you this. I'm not going to fucking sell my watches off to buy a fucking car at super retail. There's no deal. There's no bargain. Do you understand? There's no bargain on cars at the moment. They are fucking expensive. And you know what? How long does a car last? There's so much plastic and cogs in it.
Talking about plastic, where is plastic? How is he doing?
Oh, he's cool. He's cool.
Is he around? Is he still coming to the show? Is still
that watch actually looks good on you, Bear. I
told you,
Yeah,
man.
it looks nice.
It's a sunburst green. It's a sunburst green. It's amazing.
Look,
actually, they call this is a fumet dial, and they call it cosmic green. So it's not sunburst.
What size is that? 42 mil? Is that or what?
42 point. Call it 43.
43.
So it's not a dress watch.
It suits you, Bear. It's not ridiculous.
Bear, if I could put on that watch a nice green alligator, it will be like.
I do not like aftermarket straps. If it's not original, I don't want it.
So they don't have
Bear and Arch. One point. So look, if you have watches, so it's actually an asset, right? So it doesn't depreciate. It's an asset. However,
sort of.
It doesn't pay a dividend, but it doesn't pay a dividend until you sell.
Exactly. That's the point. If you have invested in stocks, you get dividends, and the price
you know
will
what
rise.
The difference is? Can I explain to you what
and
the
real
difference
estate also.
is?
Okay, tell me.
Can I explain to you this, Brandon?
Tell me.
Okay, I don't have the scientific proof yet, but you know the chemicals and the danger that causes cancer. By having things that give you happiness, like the watches, they make me happy. That wards off the cancer and disease. Do you see that? That's the dividend. It's like a health tonic.
Well said, Pontiff.
Okay, wait a minute. Then one question. You said many times, Arch, that you were the happiest when you had 3 watch collections, 3 watches. You had a
that's just for the losers out there. That's just for the losers out there. No, I'll be honest with you. I was happy. No, I tell you, I was happy when I had 3. I was happy when I had 3. But you know what?
From what I see, and how you act, I think you're very content right now.
I would agree with Bear. Actually, Bear,
you're not searching, you're not looking, you're not trying to sell. You have pieces.
You know what pisses me off at the moment, Bear? You know what really makes me angry? This whole fucking marketplace really makes me angry.
Of course, you and many.
What makes me angry is somebody comes to me and says, "Oh, look, Arch, I want to get my first Rolex. What do I do?" They can never go to the AD will laugh at them. You know, you go into the AD. You ask for
right now.
A Submariner date should not be this fucking hard to get. You know what I mean, Bear?
Agreed.
And you know what? Bear, this is not getting better. It's getting worse.
It does, but Bear, let me tell you something, and also Archie. I mean, it is not how we call it the supply and demand. There is not supply. There is tons of supply. I mean, it just doesn't go to the AD. I can tell you
way expensive. There is tons of supply, but it's way it's the price. Like you can have a Ferrari, Bear. If you want a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, you can have one. You just need the money.
Good point.
That's the problem, Bear.
Bear,
listen,
the gray market take control. Gray market take control. Any watch you want, Bear, and money is not an object.
Well, in Japan, there's thousands of these watches for sale. You go to Japan, You go to these places, they have
That's,
thousands of these watches.
I actually wanted to ask
Everything.
Marcelo.
Give
Marcelo,
me a number. Give me. Tell me the model. Tell me the watch. Give me a number. I give you tomorrow. Everything.
Marcelo, you have the watch. It's my Grail, which is the Meteorite GMT. Did you buy that retail or did you buy it?
Yes.
How
Retail.
did you manage to get that retail?
Because he's from Mossad. He's from Mossad.
No. I was actually waiting. Well, the story goes with my Submarina Smurf that I bought it for retail in 2017 when not a lot of people were willing to go buy it retail because the watch was selling for almost a third of the price in the gray market.
True.
And I got that watch, and then I actually I showed them that
answer your call. It could be a booking.
Let them fuck it.
It's
So
Bibi.
then,
It's Bibi.
yeah.
Pick up the phone.
So then I was.
By the way, just want to mention, Archie, you notice we started to talk about watches and super chats are gone.
Yeah.
Gone. Because they want us to talk about fucking watches. Fuck you. Go
They
ahead.
don't.
Marcelo.
They like the drama. It's true. So the truth is, I was actually waiting for that watch almost a year and a half. Actually, almost 2 years. Actually, we're waiting, going there, and by the way, super chat.
Toyota Mo. Here we go. Toyota Mo. Bear, how has your Rolex AD supply been lately? Are they offering you anything? My AD lately has been really, really quiet lately.
I'm going to tell you, Toyota, it's never been bad like this. I have 10-year history with the AD. They got nothing. And right now, even pairing and packages don't work. It's just a very limited amounts coming in. And the little they have, they're trying to make as many people happy as possible. So in all the
Bear,
years...
can we talk numbers?
Sure.
Okay, there's approximately 1,000 Rolex. I think it's 1,200 Rolex ADs in the world.
Super chat.
Okay.
Rolex supposedly sells between 800 and 1 million watches a year.
Okay.
Let's say because of COVID, it's 800 now.
Okay.
If you've got it's about 1,200 dealers, but let's just say 1,000 dealers. That means 800,000 divided by 1,000 dealers. That means each dealer would get 800 watches a year, correct?
Total number of Rolex pieces.
Yes. Now, obviously, if you've got a big store, you're going to get more allocation than someone who has a smaller.
I'm just doing a count approximately. Because I know what they get exactly. So I'm just, and this is medium market, so 20.
I think now with the hype that they see,
yeah,
they
you're right. Go on.
So they get 800 watches a year.
Okay.
800 Rolex. That can be steel, gold, two-tone, everything like that.
Mix, yeah.
You would have to say they would get 100 steel. They would get 100 divers, 100 submariners. Okay.
Two-tone steel combination, 43, blah blah blah. Sub date, sub. No. Okay, fair enough.
So that means they would be getting. Steel date subs, they're probably getting 50 a year at least.
Fair enough. 50 state subs a year, one a week. No, less. I'd say about 25.
The question I have is,
30 a year.
Okay, you're saying the numbers are significantly down. Are they getting 800 a year? Are they getting 400 a year? What?
Oh no, not right now. They're getting less than usual. Definitely, there's no question about it. They're getting less from Rolex. There is actually a week, which never happened before, they get no supply.
Okay.
Zero watches coming in for this week.
But Bear.
That never happened before. Never.
So how many, do you think, honestly, this problem, Rolex, the supply chain problems, correct? So at the moment, you think Rolex might be sending out 600,000 watches, 500,000? What do you think?
I think there is less watches coming out of Rolex and demand is higher. And as a result of it, there is craziness.
Tell me this. Here we go. Manfred, Miami, £4.50. Marcelo has mastered the ebb and flow. Well done. Thank you. How many Submariner steels would a medium-sized dealer get? What do you think?
My guess is they're going to get about 30 a year, 25 a year, 25 a year.
That's of one model.
No,
And
I'm mixing it between date sub.
No, but they would have to get 100 divers a year.
If you counting
100 GMT.
Okay, so you counting that, you including the 2 tones and you including the precious metal.
Yeah.
And yes,
Yeah.
of course.
They may even get 200 divers all up.
Yes.
200 divers, 200 GMTs, 200 date justs, and say 200 day dates and other specialty.
Yeah. It's your numbers. I agree with your numbers. They make sense.
Tell me this: do you think the problem is the average collector now? Many collectors, going back 20 years ago, if you had 5 Rolex, you were super Rolex nut.
Yes.
Now you have 10 Rolex. It's good, it's impressive, but it's not amazing.
Yes, Archie, you got it. And you know what's go ahead.
Here we go. Page. $10. Archie, you are the OG. The Black Amex. While this newbies wanna be watch gurus, are MasterCard and Visa copycats trying hard. Check mail, Panda Daytona, Wild Story, attached pictures. I'll go and take a look.
Yeah,
keep going, Bear. Keep going.
Yeah, I'm just saying that there is the demand has increased. I know for a fact there are people who had nothing to do with watches. They had no interest in watches, now are being obsessed with Rolex. They're calling the whole idea of investing in watches. They're selling over the retail, blah, 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 blah. It's driving everyone crazy. So that's the cause of all this. There's no question about
you caused this movement with Rolex, by the way. Rolex owe you a lot, but they won't admit it, okay? But that's actually the truth. No, it's the truth. You've been advertising Rolex. You said, invest in Rolex, you'll never lose money because you made Rolex great, Archie. That's somehow true.
Archie, you guys want to know something about Japan? That was classic. That was classic. It was basically, it seems that my wife had a meeting or something here, maybe oil. So the guy came for a meeting. I'm talking with you guys. The guy is waiting outside like a cockroach for like 20 minutes, doesn't say nothing. He look at me, I say, shh, he stayed there, but I see 20 minutes, so then I come outside. Like,
yeah.
I say, I'm sorry. I think I have a meeting with you guys.
But Archie,
you can see this.
Archie Beer, I gotta ask you something. You always complain about the Rolex supply, but excuse me, you possess a lot of Rolexes. So if the supply is that bad, listen. If the supply is that bad, they actually rise in price. So it's a good thing, not a bad thing, right?
Yeah, I don't complain. I'm only explaining what's causing the situation. And there is another factor.
Yes.
The other factor is also that the gray market dealers, larger ones, are hoarding the product to artificially increase the prices.
They do.
Because they can. So it's all different components, putting it together, that are driving the price. By the way, we have a super chat from our friend Toyota Mo.
Toyota Mo is one of the greatest. I love my Toyota Mo. Let me tell you that. Toyota Mo, $5. Rolex is shutting down ADs at an alarming rate. Do you think Rolex is holding supply to move towards a boutique-only model in the next... Let me say this. Many of the boutiques look like boutiques, but they're dealer-owned. They're not actually Rolex.
Rolex is by far the most loyal brand to the ADs. Their service to ADs is amazing. ADs love Rolex. Rolex love ADs. There is absolutely no possibility of Rolex making that move. So I can tell you that with certainty.
Just out of interest, I'm reading that story. What happened was, Archie, you're the man. Anyway, the real story, a co-worker doctor lives in San Fran, drove 6 hours to LA for a conference. He left 3 Rolexes, a solid gold GMT, a Batgirl, and a Hulk left in the AD for them to adjust the links. Okay. He left his phone number so they could call him when they're ready. Long story short, he didn't receive any phone call. and they closed. He came back 5. I reckon he's probably late because most doctors are a bit, AD was closed and they forgot him. He had to drive 6 hours there and back. He complained. He said, "I'm a doctor. What have you done to me?" They said, "How can we make it up?" He asked for a panda. The AD said he'll think about it, see what he can do. And they basically got him a panda. But you know what? I got to be totally honest with you. In all honesty, you know what? Occasionally they let one through.
Do you know how much you have to spend today in average Canadian AD to get a panda?
$500,000. $500,000. Holy fuck.
And I'm not talking $500,000 buying Rolex watches.
No.
$500,000 on variety of items.
Yeah, this is the thing, Bear. The place that I bought the Rolex that you saw, they sell only Rolex. It looked like a Rolex boutique.
Yeah, because I was watching, sometimes people give this advice, buy Explorer, buy Milgauss to get a better standing with the AD.
It doesn't work anything.
Listen, that's a favor. Those watches are favor.
Exactly.
They sell over retail, so trust me, the AD looks at that as now you owe them.
Are the ADs making money? Tell me this. They're making money hand over fist.
Amazing money. Amazing.
And they're not discounting. They don't have to discount anymore.
Well, believe it or not, my AD doesn't even discount Tudor anymore.
No discount. They give you a discount, Bear, won't they?
I swear to God, Archie, I bought this no discount.
No,
I paid for this over.
I don't care. This is a cheap watch. This is a cheap watch.
I paid for this over weekend.
But I'm telling you the truth.
The 58 is actually hard. The 58 is hard to get discount. I will say that 58 is harder.
And Cartier, the discounts have become very.
What happened to Cartier in my country? Cartier, they pulling it. They used to be in multi-brand stores that would have Cartier. Now, it's actually boutique. Boutique is no more.
Cartier is becoming.
There is no discount on Cartier here in Japan.
Right, less and less soft. Cartier is becoming very hard, very strong.
I see. Because they're nothing watch for a lot of the, as like a ladies' quartz. Do you want to spend $5,000 on a ladies' quartz?
But
the ladies like quartz. This is the problem, Bear.
I know. Listen, I kind of look at that as that's an opportunity purchase. Like it's, I was just joking with you. I did not disagree with you the way you bought Cartier. You were just unlucky.
I paid a lot of money for that, Bear. I paid a lot of money.
No, that's not a lot of money.
$22.75 for a Tank Francais.
That's not a lot of money.
It's 20 years old and it retails for $4.
Yes,
I paid $22.70.
But that's not a lot of money, Arch. Sorry.
It's a lot of money to me, Bear.
I know it's a lot of money to you, but it's not a lot of money for a watch. You know that.
5,000 is still a lot of money, Bear.
5,000 Australian is where the good watches start.
No, Bear, in Europe, okay, it's dangerous to wear an expensive watch. It's if it's a 40 grand plus watch, it's really dangerous.
I think that's becoming dangerous everywhere.
Because you attract not only admiration but also very bad people. Okay.
Of course, that's becoming everywhere. To be honest with you, Canada is still pretty decent.
Look at this watch talk. Look at the watch talk. Look at the super chats for the watch talk. Look at the super chats for the watch talk. It's dead. Let me ask you this, Bear.
Tell me.
I want to ask you something serious. Me and you got the same problem. My children aren't really into watches. I mean, they like them because they're expensive, but
they don't have the.
They don't love them. They don't love them.
100%.
Guys, I want to change a little bit object in something actually very interesting. Regarding also with Tim now doing this. Watch events that is going to New York, is planning to go to London, is doing that. Exactly what I think Marco wanted to do. Marco is half hour away from New York. Why is not there?
Marcello's bringing us drama back.
Yeah.
Archie, maybe you come to Moscow.
I want to know. Archie,
you make a stream from Moscow, boy. You will get super chats. Believe me. Yeah?
Let me tell you.
I want to ask Archie. I want to ask Archie. Why Marco is not in the event? He's so much knowledgeable.
Because he has no personality. He went to London and he had nothing to say. That's a
thing. See, the thing is,
he's a keyboard warrior.
Well, the team has Tim has personality. He's entertaining. Exactly. He connects. I know that Pugsley deep inside fucking hates him because of that. Because he can see.
He's jealous.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's jealous.
Yeah.
By the way, nobody do now live stream since team is in New York, and since we are here to get nothing. They're supposed to do once a week. Nothing. They are ashamed. Nothing. Marco, the biggest watch.
He's busy.
The super smart watch kid, right here.
He's busy. Nothing. He's got schoolwork and he's chasing girls.
or boys, maybe boys.
He doesn't have friends his age. He doesn't even have friends his age.
Green room. Just
look who is back. Green room. Where have you been, man?
I've been mowing lawns all day,
all
this morning, and I'm very, very busy.
Wizard was here earlier. He was shitting on you big time.
I was going to ask you something, Bear.
Yeah, he's my nemesis, that Wizard.
Are you going to sell your watches off before you kind of wind down?
This is a very good question, and I also carefully watched you
because
talking
the reality is, okay, we're going to leave money for your kids, right? That's what you want to do. Fair enough.
Right.
But would they be able to sell them for premium, or would they just wholesale them off? You know how to sell them, but they may not.
My plan is, yes, I'm going to start selling them the day I retire.
Me too, by the way.
And organizing my estate in a way.
How many would you go down to?
Oh, when I start, I'm gonna fucking go to the end.
Guys, I wanted to ask Marco.
What would you put the money into? What would you put the money into?
I don't know, to be honest with you, what I'm going to do at that time. I mean, at the point when you were like, I plan to retire when I'm 65. I don't want to retire before that. I love what I do. I'm enjoying, I'm making good money. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see. At that point, I'll see what works the best for my family.
Bill, what are you doing for a living? What do you for a living?
What do I do for a living?
Yes.
I'm international spy. I'm an international spy.
Oh, that's good.
Archie, I want to ask Marco for advices about my watches. What should I do with my watches? What do you think?
You wanted to ask who?
I want to ask Marco advice about what should I do with my watches, or what do you think? Yeah.
Look, I think for you, I got to be honest with you, Marcelo. You're happy. You're still a young guy, right? You got a business there. It's a store of money. Just hold it.
The watches you have.
The problem is, you put money into a bank in Japan, it earns less than 1%.
Yeah. It's true.
It's ridiculous.
I would sell the Rolex watch only if I need money. I would never sell Rolex watch just to sell.
It's true. It's true. No, because I understood. No, because you guys need to understand. I understood from that community that
Anthony Napatino, $2 super chat watch talk. I'm going to take a toilet break. I'll be right back.
Super chat watch talk. Anthony Napolitano. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about your collection. Let's talk about Marcelo's collection, which is quite superior. So slowly, let's list what's in your collection. I know my Grail is there. GMT Master Meteorite.
Yeah.
Then we have a Smurf.
Is the Smurf.
Keep going.
I have the sermon to how I refer it to the Starbucks. That's why
Starbucks,
I took Starbucks today.
Okay.
And for my wife, I managed to get with my connections. They just 36. A 2-tone pink gold with the motif dial. It looks amazing.
Cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
Amazing.
And what else?
And what else is actually my father day date 1803. that he actually came with a champagne die, the classic day date, and a bracelet. It seems that my father sold it, and he put like a kind of a aftermarket leather strap that he fall apart. The whole watch actually broke. I was sure that the watch is fake. Put it in the closet.
All three.
No, I fixed it. I did it beautiful.
So basically, is your Starbucks or Summit, whatever we wanna call it, is that your daily?
Be surprised, my Smurf is my daily.
Really?
Yeah, my Smurf is the watch that, you know, I have the two there, and I actually afraid of scratching the two there because of the aluminum bezel, and the Smurf is like my G-Shock, basically. The Smurf and
whoa. So you have a Summit, you have actually Kermit. You have, is your Kermit ceramic?
No, ceramic, yeah, the ceramic, yeah. The 41.
Okay.
This is the 41.
Yeah.
And man, you said the meteor dial is your holy grail. Oh man, you're going to hate me. I mean, I actually work with the watch. I'm doing the grills. I'm cleaning.
I'm not gonna hate you.
Bear, what's your daily watch, by the way? What you wear most?
Oh, I don't stick with one. I get kind of, I have a honeymoon periods, you know, and I go through that. Like right now, I just bought the Tudor. By the way, this is a really cool watch for entry-level luxury timepiece.
But do you wear gold watches?
Honestly, no.
No,
I don't. I'm gonna be honest. I don't. I very rarely. I mean, I wear them if you ask me which gold watch I wore the most.
Okay.
It would be my gold Santos.
Wow.
Yellow gold. Is it yellow gold?
Yeah. Two-tone. They have a yellow, full yellow gold or two-tone. I don't remember.
No, I have both. I have a two-tone. I'm a Santos freak. I have a steel Santos. I have the two-tone Santos. I have a DLC Santos on a rubber strap, and I have a solid gold Santos. Santos is by
you pick a very nice Santos, and I think I guess I can understand you why you didn't went to that skeleton Santos that I think is stunning and is amazing, but the price, man, the price is insane for that watch.
I appreciate skeleton watches,
but it's not justifiable. That price is unjustifiable.
Why not? Why not? Do you realize the level of horology on this Santos?
Of course.
I mean, it's significant. It's significant.
It's so man.
Bear, do you have APs in your collection?
No, I don't have APs.
And no Pateks?
No Pateks. The thing about Pateks, I don't really wear dress watches. I'm not big on dress watches. Super chat.
EDH 614 $5 Arch took your advice and began collecting with 2 stainless steel Rolex, no date sub, and a 4240 Explorer 2 black.
Bravo.
Should next piece be a regular wear, e.g. Man on the Moon or Reverso budget 7? I got to tell you, truthfully, be honest with you, okay, I would jump in for the Man on the Moon.
Yeah,
because let's look at it. Those 2 Rolexes are very, 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 very. You got a diver, you got a GMT. What's the next function I want is a chronograph. And you know what, too? The other thing is those 3 watches, they are less like money in the bank. You can sell those. The Reverso is not as easy, mind you. Reversos have gone crazy. The tribute to 1931, it's selling double what I sold one for. It's just you just won't believe this.
Archie, you had the Maserati, the Daytona Maserati. That was
don't remind him.
Yeah,
look,
I got to be honest with you. It doesn't matter. You know what? You can't if you don't have regrets or mistakes, you're not turning over enough. You're not sampling enough.
May I suggest for this gentleman, instead of Man of the Moon, option of Type 20?
Type 20. That could be a good watch. The Breguet Type 20 is beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it is in his budget. So I'm just saying to give him another option.
Second hand.
Of course. And not 21. Too big, too fucking
too big.
gaudy.
And I know it's the 20 is the classic. You know what I mean? I like
perfection.
Archie, what is your take on Lange Zone?
I love Lange. I'll be honest with you. If I didn't have the Pateks, right? I honestly think
Archie and I love Lange, but we hate Germans.
Yeah. Look, I got to tell you, Lange is an amazing brand. I think a 4-piece Lange collection. I would love to have a Lange one. I would like to have.
I'm joking, by the way.
1815 up down.
Odysseus.
I would like to have a Lange datograph as a chronograph.
Nice.
And maybe something else like
Odysseus.
But
Odysseus?
you know, Lange.
I don't.
First
like
of all,
the
Lange is
sports one.
Richmond,
Like,
okay? Lange is Richmond,
yes,
so
it's
it's
Richmond.
a little bit toxic. It's a little toxic. And secondly, you know, Adolf Lange handed over his watch to Adolf Hitler. It's one of the reasons I don't like Lange that much.
Yeah, but they change. Look, also Mercedes used to be related to Hitler in a way, and also Porsche.
Yeah, the tanks. You know, the engine of Leopard.
Yeah.
No, that's not Leopard. It was Tiger, I guess. Was made for Porsche and
BMW
Mercedes.
used to make them planes engines, you know. So we forgive what happened.
Exactly. Look, I got to be honest with you there. I think there's atrocities on every side of the fence. Look what the Japanese did. They were nasty. You know, they had a lot of
Unit 237 or 731 or something.
I think every
Don't look that up.
Yeah, I think every country. Look, I'll be honest with you. I think Lange is amazing. Secondhand,
100%.
Lange is. Look, they're starting to look. Nothing. Look, I got to be honest. What pisses me off?
You know
with the
what
watches,
would
there's
always
no bargains
prevent
anymore.
me, Arch? You know what would always prevent me buying a Lange?
What's that?
If I'm going for something like that, I would always end up with Patek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The thing is, Lange is a different style. You know what I just got to grab this. Just hang on one tick.
Yeah, no, the way that Bear said, he looked like basically affordable Patek.
But Patek, no, excuse me. If the price range, if in the price range between Patek and Lange, I would go with Patek. Okay.
Always,
Patek holds
always.
Yeah, but the Lange will give you more for the price. You know, I mean, whatever you take a Patek,
I know the argument
like
will always be. There will always be this argument that they are finishing on the entry level is as equal as the higher level. And this is the argument I often hear from people who are Lange fans. However, Patek is the king in that
absolutely.
realm.
Yes.
And,
Patek is Patek and Lange is Richmond, and that's the point.
I think you get Lange when you are bored. You get Moser when you are bored. I think it's a bored watch statement. I don't know how to explain. Just
I don't understand, Bear. You could have got Lange, man. But Lange's more. Lange's 30,000. You'd need to spend.
Lange is more, Archie.
Much more.
Plus, I
SR Bell 67. You like the Moser. You like it. Bear, how many women have you been with? Bear's got Bear Clooney. He's got his wife.
Well, to be honest with you, I've been with tons of women. Tons of women.
Oh, really?
I never counted.
Okay.
If you ask me how many watches I have, I don't know the number. And if you ask me how many women I've been with, I also don't know the number.
Okay.
Just my answer to one of my favorite trolls, SR Bell, is quite interesting troll.
At least he has the decency to super chat.
Yes, SR Bell has a wonderful icon
He's
pick.
growing on me. He is genuinely growing on me.
I gotta tell you guys.
Sorry, I had to take my headphones off. I have to charge my charge is going down.
I gotta tell you this.
Can you still hear me? Okay.
Yes. I gotta tell you this. I could easily do Vacheron instead of having Patek. See, for me, I'm not a super rich person like Bear. Okay.
So chat.
So for me,
Arch, we are both everyday millionaires.
But for me, I would rather have 4 Pateks instead of 1 Patek, 1 Lange, 1 VC. You know, I like to have 4 of one brand. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
If I didn't have 4 Pateks, that could easily be 4 Lange. It could be 4 Vacheron. It could be 4. I reckon Breguet would be okay. Vacheron would be okay, and Lange would be okay. Page, $20. We got a legend here.
I will put Vacheron ahead of Lange all day long. Vacheron is Exceptional brand.
Yes. So would
Here
I.
we go. This is this guy who had the trouble. Okay, this is the guy who had the problem. He's asked me,
Yes.
pull up the picture email. You think being a doctor and mad and the AD sold him Panda without purchase history. He's willing to sell it to 27,000 to me, but I have my own Panda. Yes or no? Long term. Once look, I honestly
27 US for a Panda?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fucking
But look,
A.
you know what? You got to decide. I kind of, this is kind of, it's a safe bet. What are you going to buy? What are you going to do? You know what? If you can, I reckon it's a great watch. And he wants me to show the picture. I'm just pulling it up.
See.
Just hang on.
Sure.
I'll just pull this up.
He's what is his wearing on his icon? Is this Sky Dweller?
You will see this. You will see this. He's got a photo he sent me with both of them in the shot. Okay, look at this picture here. I'm going to show this to you because he wants to show me. You know what? There are some people who have all the luck, Bear. Very quickly, Stephen Monash, $5. Is it true the market is bare because Bear is holding all the Rolexes?
Well, there is a truth in it. It's not just because of Bear, but as Archie explained earlier, there is a lot of people hoarding Rolexes. It's becoming not unusual to see collection consisting of more than 10 Rolex watches.
And we got EDH614, $2. Can you pull up the Breguet Type 20? I sent via email. Good buying. Okay, 1 minute. We'll just get this one firstly. Look at that. This is the photo from this is the guy who can buy one for 27,000.
This is the money.
That's the money. I think
can I be honest with you, Archie? I have this watch. It doesn't do shit for me.
No.
Actually, your blue Maserati was more attractive than this.
Yeah, I agree.
To be very honest with you.
But
it's all about money. This watch is investment. I fucking couldn't care less.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. Bear has said, he's spoken his piece. It's a good investment. Do you see these becoming 100,000, Bear?
No. I think their limit is going to be about 70.
70,000.
Yes. Once they're
What controls the limit, Bear?
Reality. The comparison watches, what you can get instead.
Super chat.
Yep. Yeah, what you can get.
Oh, I'm
instead.
talking in Canadian dollars. So translate that.
70. Okay, it's about 50 US.
No. A little more than that, right? 55.
55.
55, yes, 55.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm just getting this email coming now. Just hang on, guys. Bear with me. Because
Bear is always with you, Archie.
Thank you. Thank you, Bear. We do appreciate that.
Look at now, everybody's going to line up to buy that from him for 27K. 27K is a good buy for it at this time, no question about it.
It is a good buy. But you know what? It depends
Archie,
if you...
Cheers for you guys.
Ah, thank you there. Thank you. Let's have a look.
What are you doing? What is that? I didn't see.
It's a beer. It's a beer.
Yeah,
Here we go. Got the
What are we
chat.
having? Is it Japanese beer?
No, Stella. I decided to take a Stella 12.
Nice. Cheers.
It's,
Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
I don't
here we
have
go.
nothing,
Breguet Type 20, just under 6,000. What do you think? Breguet Type 20 transatlantic.
Is it naked?
Let's have a look. So just having a look at this watch. What's
Way
it
too
like?
cheap.
with the bracelet,
It's got a little bit of wear on the numbers. See the numbers there? Those numbers get a bit...
Not bad.
It's okay. It's okay. Nice, clean back there.
Actually, would you take with a bracelet or without, or like this?
Archie, is this 21? This is not 20.
Yeah, okay, so
This is
let's look at a
21.
few problems here. Let's look at it. No, this is 20. This is 20 because Have a look here. That's the
Yes.
582. That's the Brega. Okay, so let's look at a few problems with this watch. Okay, I'll tell you what's wrong. So
Okay.
it's very obvious this watch here is naked. It's naked, okay? No original box, no original papers, right? The next problem is it doesn't have the correct buckle.
Problem number 2.
Nice.
It doesn't have because they come with a deployant buckle. This is just a generic piece of shit.
That is correct.
Now that buckle is fucking expensive to replace. Okay.
So this is aftermarket buckle.
Yeah, completely aftermarket strap and buckle. So that buckle is actually dear. They used. It's through Swatch Group. I have bought a replacement one, but they used to be very cheap. Now, not so cheap. Okay. So you know what? I would tend to say, instead of fucking around getting the absolute cheapest one, why not pay a bit more, get one with box papers and buckle and strap. The strap.
So basically, you do not approve this one.
Look. All I'm saying is you've got to be aware. You might say this is amazing value. It's so cheap. It's amazing. But when you add on the price of the strap and the buckle and the box, you can actually get the boxes. But they've all gone up. So it's no longer cheap. It comes to probably 8,000 easily. You know what I mean? If you're not careful.
I think that this short part illustrates what Archie adds as a value to community in a real sense of the word. How much did this guy pay? $2?
Something. Yeah, $10.
And you just saved him. You just saved him $2,000.
Yeah, I just think it's something you should be aware of. But there we go.
100%.
That's because sometimes you buy the cheapest, but if it's missing this, it's missing that. The buckles can be very expensive, and you want to have the correct. I don't know about you, Bear. You know something? You said something which I totally agree with. I don't like aftermarket straps.
Neither do I.
The only strap I got to tell you
the original.
I like on my 5196. I love my Aaron Bespoke. That's fucking almost as expensive as the Patek strap, but.
And beautiful, but still, it's something to change. But you gravitate going back
to the original. Yeah. I got to tell you, I like to have the original, and I understand exactly because.
And also changing the straps for those who have a problem changing the straps. I highly recommend to go to ARCHIELUXURY channel and find the times when Archie changes the straps, which is giving a great instructions how to do it.
Yes.
You will learn how to swear. You will learn to call the strap a bitch. And at the end, you will succeed.
Yes. You must admit, it's never as easy as it seems, is it? It's always
fucking bitch. Archie, I don't even bother. I go to my watchmaker.
You know, you can fuck them up so easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
yeah, but look what happened. Look what happened with Lolix and his Datejust.
Well, it worked out well for him in the long run.
It did. But still,
tell me this: do you think these ADs they have Daytona in the safe? They have Batgirl in the safe?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, I know that also that they will hold it for the right package, for the right opportunity, for the right customer. They have to. They have to be their limited supplies of a high demand watches need to be distributed in a way that it makes sense. It's not always about highest buck. It's also about maintaining relationship with a long-standing customer. You can't blame ADs for that. You can't blame ADs.
Tell me this, Bear. I want to get some figures. Get some figures from Bear. Let me ask you this, Bear. I'm going to pump you. How much do you need to spend to get an Explorer 2?
Explorer 2, you probably can get after you spend about 25 to 30K.
Okay,
Explorer 2?
Right. Yeah. How about a Milgauss?
15 to 20.
That's which one? Z Blue or Black Dial?
Z Blue is the only one you want.
Ooh, don't say that.
Ooh.
Don't say that.
Sorry, Gero. Sorry.
No, the black one is nice.
The black one is very nice. Yes, yes.
It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. I
Let's
don't
go
mean
to
it's
the
not
highest.
nice.
How much?
When
How much
we
do you
say
need?
when we say Milgauss, we know what we are talking, right, Archie?
Yes. Tell me this: how much do you need to spend to get a no-date sub? The new 41mm no-date steel sub.
Probably about 20.
Oh, that's quite affordable. Only 20?
Only 20 on jewelry.
Ooh, that's mean.
Panda Daytona.
Can that be Cartier jewelry or non-branded jewelry?
Any jewelry at a full price.
See, that's not good, Bear.
No,
How much a Panda
it's
Daytona?
not good.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Panda
How much
Daytona.
do you need to spend? See, the truth is, okay, so how much do you need to spend to get a root beer?
About 30.
Okay, so to get a Batgirl?
Believe it or not, Batgirl is as easy as the sub date.
Ah, okay.
Not that it's easy, but it's equivalent. Sub date and Batgirl. Batgirl is actually selling. Batgirl is not as hard to get as people think it is.
Pepsi?
Good luck.
How much do you need to spend to get a Pepsi?
200.
200.
Go
Actually,
for the juice.
your figures,
Daytona.
you know what, Bear? That's the same. I got a friend in Australia. He got, after spending about 30,000, he got a Black Dial Explorer 2. This was a while ago when they weren't nothing sort of watch. Previous version, because this was before then. Then he spent a bit more. He got a Sky Dweller. You know, two-tone Sky Dweller.
We missed SR Bell's super chat.
SR Bell, $2, Bear.
My favorite. Let's see what he says this time.
Yep, sorry, just finding it. I think we did that one.
That's it. It's slightly different.
Sorry.
Oh, no, this is different.
How many men? SR Bell, how many men have you been with?
Never with
Bear,
one. Never with one, but Goldberg and I are flirting. We're flirting right now.
Bear, how much do you need to spend to get a day date? Is a day date hard? Can you just go in and get a day date, or
it's not anymore. It's hard. Like
in Moscow, you can.
If you want to get the olive green rose gold, not a chance. That's the very, very hard one to get. Let's say yellow gold, white dial. You probably can get it without waiting. You probably can.
Archie, ask Bear about the juice, the Daytonas. How much for the Daytonas, right? Like
how much do you reckon a Daytona, Bear? $500,000, he said. $500,000.
Wow.
Daytona is $500,000.
And John
Steel
Mayer,
Daytona is $500,000.
Right. I'm talking Canadian.
Yes. And the John Mayer one, the green.
Oh, the John
green
Mayer
with yellow gold.
Impossible.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get it.
Never get it.
No.
Wow.
Meteorite dial?
The Space Daytona?
Yeah. No, sorry. Meteorite dial GMT, like
the meteorite dial GMT is extremely hard to get. Extremely hard. I cannot get
it. SR Bell 67, $2. Bear, do you like the Yachtmaster 2?
I love Yachtmaster 2. And I think Yachtmaster 2 is going to explode in its value once it's discontinued.
Bear, here in Japan, I saw the Meteor Dial Daytona, the Meteor Dial GMT that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they sell it for around, 90 Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
For 90 Canadian, you can choose what Meteor you want.
90,000 Canadian, right?
90,000 Canadian. You can choose what Meteor you prefer. You can get like 30 of them. I swear to God, I saw like 30.
That's 90,000.
Yeah.
It's a 90,000. Okay, for the watch that retails what so that's a 30,000 above retail, right? 40,000.
Almost double. 45 now.
So it is difficult. I mean, that's partially the reason why I'm telling you that I do believe they're being hoarded by secondary market dealers.
But Marcelo,
that's adding to the value.
Yeah.
But Marcelo, is it safe to wear a 90,000 grand watch in Tokyo or in Japan?
I think Tokyo would be probably the safest place to wear expensive watches.
In the train, in the bars, cleaning dishes. That's why I said that Bear going to hate me, because it's actually a watch that you should not even scratch. And the watch, I wear it like a G-Shock, you know, like
Japan.
But do people notice it? Do Japanese people notice a Rolex because they're into grand cycle?
They know what is Rolex, but they don't notice the watch. I mean, my meteor dial GMT look like, it's a Rolex. It's probably expensive. It maybe cost a couple of thousands of dollars. This is the way the watch look like, you know.
Okay.
I mean, and you know, it's like this one pull attention.
The culture in Japan is so different. It's such a different society. The crime is so minimal.
But so if you're driving in a bus,
I got a special opening that just came in. Okay,
let's see.
Very small Birkin bag.
What do we got?
Birkin bag, yeah.
I think this is from our friend Saad.
Oh,
Saad.
Lovely. What did you get? What did you
get?
Chocolate?
Mont Blanc from Saad.
Is this a birthday gift, Arch?
It's a pen. It's a pen
from Saad. Yes. Let's have a look here. What a beautiful.
Saad, this is beautiful.
He's a classy guy, Saad. You know this.
Sure it's not a Rolex pen from the Wizard?
Happy birthday. Look at this. Happy birthday. Enjoy your birthday. So nice. There you go.
Saad, we all love you. You should come
dear Paul, wishing you health, love, happiness, and just everything you desire from your friend Saad. Look at that.
Beautiful.
What a beautiful little gift here. What a
Let's
nice
open
guy.
it. Let's open it. I want to see.
Unbox it, Arch.
I love Mont Blanc.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I really do. That's a beautiful gift. He's a very
Mont Blanc, they make.
What about Mont Blanc watches?
Oh, this is
they're selling at the airport.
They're amazing for pens. I think they're a little bit screwed up with the watch.
What a
pens, they are
gift,
probably one of the best in the world.
That's classy, man. That's classy.
That's probably one of the best in the world. Pens are amazing.
Super chat.
It's so beautiful. Thank you. Beautiful pen. Look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much there. And we got SR Bell 67 $2 Bear. Are you aware that a Yachtmaster 2 is $45,000? Somebody sent me
pre-owned. Yeah, to the end retailer. Yes, of course, on a secondary market. That's
talking about solid gold.
That is correct. Yes.
You know,
I don't know what Sir Bell is trying to tell me here. I don't know what's the message.
Yeah.
You know, Bear, I think you have the solid gold Yachtmaster too.
Yes.
Man, this is the best Rolex for how we call it, the FU Rolex. This is the best FU Rolex you can ever have.
That's the ultimate get the fuck out of my way, you fucking peasant piece of shit.
But I got to be honest with you, that's still a lot of money. Don't you think that is a lot of money?
Of course it's a lot of money, Arch. Of course it's a lot of money.
It's not cheap.
It's a lot of super chats.
Expensive. It's very expensive.
I think that's a perfect watch for Sir Bell 67. I think he would love that watch. That's a watch that a proper troll should own.
I think that Sir Bell is actually Mark Goldberg undercover.
No, that what Bear have is the Rolex that shut up everybody else's mouth. It's like nobody talk. They say they want nobody talk.
Archie, let's see the pen. Let's see the pen from Saad.
I love my pen from Saad.
Let's see the close-up, please.
Close-up, yeah, of course we can do that there. He's a very, very, very beautiful. Look at that.
It's a beautiful pen.
You know, that Saad is, I don't know if you've seen his
classy
house.
Guy. He's a very classy guy.
His art and everything.
General
Saad. Thank you so much for the present to Archie. This is beautiful.
It's really gorgeous that there. Sirocco Sales, Yachtmaster 2.
Sirocco Sales.
Nah. I got to tell you, I think one of the most beautiful Yachtmasters. I like the Yachtmaster 1 secondhand. You can get them
Well,
for
he's
about
got two beautiful
20,000
ones. He's got
under $20,000 for a solid gold Yachtmaster 1. That's amazing with white dial.
Yeah, it is. But
Say again,
yeah,
Archie. What? Say again.
It's about 20,000 US for a Yachtmaster 1 secondhand with white dial.
That's a lot.
20,000 for solid gold. Solid gold.
Are you talking Yachtmaster 1 on a Oyster Flex?
No,
Yeah,
on a solid bracelet.
No, solid
bracelet.
gold. It's an old watch from.
Oh yes, Archie. You know what? You're right.
40 mil.
I
It's
think
40 mil.
You're right. You're right.
I think that's a
a
bargain.
nice choice.
I think that's a bargain. I would actually buy that if I was to get a solid gold now. I think the sub has gone crazy. It's really no longer really I think the Yachtmaster 1, and I like the white dial. I got to tell you, Sirocco Sales has the white dial on his two-tone. It's actually pretty nice with the yellow. The yellow.
Isn't
and
that the one that that Jeff has?
Not blue dial, white dial, Arch.
Archie, what do you think about that?
He's got a two-tone with the blue dial, and he's got a two-tone in steel with the blue. Sorry, two-tone is white, and his steel is blue.
Correct.
Archie, what do you think about the Stella dials? What they did in the Yachtmaster 1 and also the sub and
Look, I got to tell you, man, I just like simple things. You know what I mean? I kind of.
Archie, some people are asking. Van Lux is asking, can you bring it up, Arch? Can you bring us up that watch? That's a good suggestion. I think it's a great. I never thought of it. That's a great precious metal Rolex suggestion.
Yeah, because I think it's, I tell you honestly, there are no bargains. This is the big problem, is bargains. There's very few bargains in this world. So if we have a look, let's go and have a look here. So that's a Rolex Yachtmaster 40 gold.
White gold, right?
No, yellow
gold.
Yellow gold. It's a classic gold.
Yeah.
So the prices here are a bit high. They're a bit high, right?
Show me.
It's 27 for a.
Okay, Chrono 24, by the way, for all of you, is always about 10 to 15% higher than what the real prices are.
Yes.
But you know what, guys? If you're in Canada and you're buying from America, so take off 15%, okay? And then add 15% for taxes. Because you can be sure the fucking troopers on Border Patrol, you ain't sneaking that baby through.
Wow, Archie,
and don't think you can say it's a gift. Don't think you can say it's a gift.
You would look like a boss with this watch.
Archie, this is the colorful looms they put there. Wow, they look amazing.
You would look like a boss.
Arch, pick one: 1823 or Yachtmaster gold.
Oh shit, that's actually a good combination. That's a good choice. You know what? 18238 Bear. Listen to that. 18238 or Yachtmaster.
Well, I'm gonna go Yachtmaster.
I think for the 40 mil, I think the 40 mil Yachtmaster is a sleeper. You'd have to go for the Yachtmaster. I'm sorry. Not to say there's anything wrong.
I'm telling you, I'm not kidding. Nobody's talking about this watch. This watch that you just brought up is probably greatest value for precious metal right now.
It is. And this is a boss watch. This is a boss watch.
But they 36, it's iconic watch. I mean, President had this watch, rappers, mafia bosses had this watch. I mean, it's iconic. I mean, nothing wrong with the Yachtmaster, but they come on. I mean, they
mafia bosses by far choice in Canada is Day-Date. I can tell you that also with certainty.
Nice, Bill, nice.
This is cool. This is
I got to
cool.
tell you guys, I'm going to be wrapping this show up. We had a fantastic stream today. Bear, it's been an absolute honor. The streams are amazing when we've got you on, Bear.
Honor is all mine. I enjoy your channel. I enjoy your friendship. I love being with you. Almighty fucking pontiff.
I got to tell you, Bear, it's a tough game. This YouTube is very hard at times. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing.
It's not an easy thing, but we should put some people into place.
I got to be honest with you.
We will.
I actually, Bear, I tried to patch things up before my birthday.
Yeah, I seen
I
the
said
video.
sorry. I tried to patch it up, and they shitted all over me. So, you know what? I'm not going to do them any favors.
The only person I personally came from those Jesus, you want the fucking retard with a fucking you want that Nazi Jonathan? You want who the fuck you want? Who you want? You want Pugsley? Give me a break, Arch. JJ, the cool guy.
The problem with JJ is he is so much a Marco man.
JJ is manipulated by Marco, as many are. The little fucking Pugsley is very Machiavellian, manipulative, and people will eventually read through it, okay? It cannot last forever. Don't worry. But Tim.
He is extremely nasty. You understand? That Pugsley.
Archie, did you hear the fucking things he says? Did you read what he says? Come on, man.
Disgraceful.
Yes.
I mean, people say Bear hates him. I don't hate people. I hate what they do. I hate their actions. I hate what they stand for. Not people. He doesn't.
And can you believe, Bear, whether I've said nasty things or not, but can you believe I helped him get a Batgirl? That was my contact.
Not said in 10 years of YouTube. You have not said as many nasty things as those losers said in one stream.
Yeah.
Super chat.
And Bear, I also want to admit one more thing.
The one guy also that doesn't say nasty things, he's a bit sneaky and all that, but overall he's not nasty. He's Austin Daniels. He doesn't say nasty shit. He doesn't spew poison and hatred. So I'll give him that. He's a fucking...
I disagree. I disagree, Bear. I disagree.
Okay.
Look,
he said some very nasty stuff in one of those bar streams.
Okay, maybe I missed it.
What did he say nasty about who?
Bear, I'm going to say in general, seems that there is a lot of also good people in that community that getting manipulated by the haters. I can admit that even I did.
We got the green room. We got to put this up. The faction.
Oh yeah, let's take a look. Newest updated.
There's probably some spelling mistakes here and there, but
okay. No, so let's analyze this. Let's analyze. What do we think?
I'm not saying this is perfect either. There's probably some misplacements here and there, but
we got
but you work
there, Marcelo, Gero, Pal, Sard, Green Room. Green Room. We got Green Room, Bear, Sirocco, CB, ER, Blue Shirt, Plastic, ABC, Suckerhorn, Burbing Hard, Jamie Opulence, Doc BBW, Producer Mark, Timepiece Fun, Ronnie Paul, Tanzeel, Tommy, Dis, Irix Guy, and Sovereign. Yes. And
I tell you, I like the group I'm in. I like the group I'm in.
I'm here too.
And we got the Marco, JJ, and Austin group. We've got Nico. Yes. Diego, Timely. Yes, Timely. Yes, you know Timely. That's the guy we had here. He's left. You know that.
Yeah.
You know what? With Timely, I would like to say that the guy is a very nice guy, and I don't want to jump.
I told him to stick his ink up his fucking ass yesterday, okay?
Archie, I think pulling a trigger on Timely is too early.
Yeah. Some people get they nasty because they getting manipulated. They take from
Mr.
Lolex is not neutral. Lolex is with us.
Yeah, Lolex with us.
Lolex,
we asked Lolex on the stream, and he said he was with Tim.
Well, Tim is going to be with us too. I'm going to kick his ass.
Tim is cool. Tim is okay.
Yes.
Showcase
Yeah.
is with us. Come on, man. That whole bullshit. He left because he doesn't like drama and this and that. But he's still with us. No, Showcase is with us. Cars and Chrono. Okay, that's a neutral. Also, another neutral I would say is the medium legend, Toyota Mo. Clive is the
Where's
biggest
Juco
fucking...
Ted? Where does Juco Ted go?
Green Room.
Duco Ted is with Marco.
Green Room. You forgot Kelly. Put Kelly in Marco group.
Yes, Kelly.
Now Clive,
I think
Clive
you'll
is the
find that
biggest
she is.
hater of fucking
I have put
Archie
her
in the
there
world.
already. I just
Clive is what? The biggest hater.
Yeah, he's not neutral. Clive actively works and spews the toxic shit about Archie.
Stephen Monash, $5. How much to get on Green Room's chart? $10. $10.
But no, hang on. $10 if you want to be on AC3. If you want to be on Marco or neutral, $100.
I got to tell you, it's very disappointing. This is
Hey, why is there no Ocean on AC3? Ocean is our man.
Ocean is actually cool. Yeah, he's definitely.
I mean, he doesn't come as often, but he clearly has always been Archie fan.
But he's neutral. Ocean is more neutral, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say
we've got Toyota Mo. We've got a comment from Toyota Mo, $2. Thank you, Bear. Throw me on neutral, Green Room.
Okay, I'll update the chart after the stream.
Toyota Mo is a big name. He should have been in first place, placed here.
Where did we put Toyota Mo? Where was Toyota Mo put?
Neutral.
Toyota Mo is AC3.
No, Toyota Mo is neutral.
No, he
Toyota
just told
Mo
us. He just told us. Put me on neutral. He just told us.
He mean it sarcastically. It's sarcastically. It's jokingly. Never.
Toyota Mo is not joking. Toyota Mo is neutral. Toyota Mo is one of the guys who would love to see everyone reunite from the...
Is that possible, Bear? Can we reunite everybody?
I would
love Arch, to... I think you missed a super chat from Paige.
Yeah.
Paige, missed my super chat. Paige.
$5, I think.
$5 from Paige. I'm trying to find it. I can't go there.
Yeah, $5.
You want me to read it?
Yes, read it for
offered me white gold GMT blue dial. I turned it down. Bad move. I told her want Marcello Meteorite. She said very hard. Only saw it once since intro. It's very hard. Of course, it's very hard.
And put 30 of them in a bag here in Japan if you.
But they're expensive. The problem is, Marcelo, they're not cheap in a bag. They are very, very, very expensive.
Now, Toyota Mo says that he loves everyone. I would like to know, even though he's neutral, Toyota Mo, who do you love the most? Not who do you hate, but who do you love the most?
And we got REG here. I just want hugs. I love REG. Why doesn't he come on my side? I done more for REG.
Because we are toxic, Archie. REG thinks we're toxic. We suck.
You know who
REG
hated
is a
REG?
left wing. REG is a left wing. Sorry.
You know who hated REG? Pugsley.
Marco hated him with passion.
Really?
He said, get that boring fuck off the stream.
Yeah.
Is this so weird?
Is REG Jewish? REG, are you Jewish?
Yeah,
because if you're
Jewish.
Excuse me, if you're Jewish, you gotta come to AC3, okay? And be more conservative, okay? Not the liberal.
Yes.
I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't disagree with you, Gerald. The political opinions should not be something we need to discuss.
Why not? Why not? To be a little bit controversial.
Wizard is out. Wizard is out.
Oh, Wizard's not. Well, we've got this Wizard. We've got a new Wizard. You know, Wizard.
Toyota Mo has answered my question. There, I love Toyota Mo the most. He loves Toyota Mo the most. I love Toyota Mo. I actually love Toyota Mo. You know what? Toyota Mo was always with the best interest of your show. Like it or not, that's the truth. And we have to admit, Arch, we have to admit that having a original crew, the crew with Marco, with JJ, with Tim, would be amazing if they did not change the way they change, especially Pugsley.
Okay, so just to summarize the updates that I'm going to be making afterwards, the neutral, what am I doing with neutral?
You're taking Clive and make a special section for him, asshole group.
Haters.
Super chat.
Assholes.
Mr. GMT.
Mr. GMT, $2. Peace and love to everyone.
Oh, Mr. GMT is around. Well, he's busy visiting other live streams and chats.
I think GMT is a kind of it's all around, yeah. So I think it's okay.
It's funny how they're not bothered with toxicity in other groups and other chats, but here they have aversion to us. We are very nasty.
It's amazing. I don't know what to say there. It's just very, very. Look, I want to thank you guys for coming on. It's been a great pleasure. It's been a great show. I really had fun today, Bear. I was a bit.
Keslovich says that I'm too harsh for him. By the way, I love Keslovich. Keslovich has been one of your original viewers from the old days, and I think he deserves a status of OG as the viewer and an Archie Luxury fan. Yeah. Even though he doesn't like me.
By the way, anyone, Burley, Marco, whoever is there, want to have face-to-face battle with us, they always welcome to this channel to argue with us. You know, like
yeah, let's do it. Anybody is welcome to argue with us. Absolutely. The only person that actually put a good fight and argument was JJ.
Hey, here we go. Fat Archie, $5. A bald-headed bear, a fat man, and a bird man. Great panel this evening. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Okay, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. See you tomorrow, guys. Love yous all. Peace, and take it easy. Great show.